Anyway, I just realized I was muted. Just saying welcome, saying how's it going, everybody. It's EX9 still. We had a tournament, I think, this past weekend or recently. Oceania just had a tournament with EX9, and 0 EX9s made it to their top 8. But man, I was complaining how like the transition to all the tournament organizers using strictly TCG Plus has been awful for data collection. It is just miserable to try to get data collection from stuff. Sometimes it's always a link, and then like we have to it just gets so draining to like, I don't know if you guys probably have never have to do this, but like converting 16 deck lists accurately for a web page is like mind-numbing behavior. It is. Ugh. So then like you have to convert it from TCG Plus, which is like no great import export way, because I don't know, we like to be insular for our deck creation process. Like you go anywhere else and everybody's got like an importer or an exporter that works with like the 4 other deck building sites. Not TCG Plus. They make it so difficult. Not to mention they make it so difficult to add digibubbles. How many times has someone like made a deck list and just forgot digibubbles? That being said, no EX9 deck list top. I believe I think everyone was talking about how it was Digiburst. Digiburst actually topped with it. Digiburst got first place. If you guys watch their content at all, they're kind of hit or miss in terms of posting regularly. They're hit or miss on posting regularly. They come back, they go. But they're around. They've helped me out data collect on Oceania before. And they take it with I think it was probably some news that hit around where it was they're calling it Green Adventure, I think was the name of it. Along with some Guillaumon, some Meg Nuggets topped, I believe. It was I got the A-list here, but like nothing beyond like Green Adventure really stood out. Just like more of the same. See if I can pull some of those up. Oh, a Crossheart list. A Crossheart list snuck into 8th place, which is probably the most significant topping. Oh, and a Numamon. How could I forget the Numamon? Roger Federer topped with Numamon. But like, I look at the Numamon list and I'm like, yeah, this is what Numamon has always looked like, right? 2 adventure lists actually topped this event, and one of them actually using the 5th place adventure list actually using the new tie-in mat, but only as a 1 of, so unfortunate there. Yeah, they hard focused on the green level 5s. Yeah, focusing on being able to combo, basically focusing on comboing the Mega Kabuterio and Lilymon. That way you can get like a little bit more removal, a little bit more suspense, and some aggression, right? Because the Kabuterio unsuspends you, not to mention suddenly you have a blocker, things like that. Federer, the tennis player. I mean, that's the same last name, yeah. Can you imagine? Can I imagine what? Can you imagine? What am I imagining? Oh, if it was the tennis player, retires from tennis, takes on Digimon. That'd be funny. Beyond that, what we got? We got 3 minutes before the player meeting even starts. So a Royal Knights topped. Bam. 3rd place was this is another one of those like Geo loop lists that people like that's been going around with thanks in part to Tessero basically deciding that Megidramon's the worst card in Megidramon, and we can just constantly loop Growl X and some security +1s off of EX3 Growlmon, and then War Growl from EX3 as well, being able to just play your Rush Guillaumons from EX4. Some nasty stuff. A lot of aggression, playing 4 Demonic Disaster. Jesus, I mean, it makes sense. I can't hate on it, right? Oh, that was. And then also 2nd place doing the same, just Geo Growl loop, I guess. I think Tessero wanted me to call it Growl loop. But which kind of makes sense why, like, now that I think about it, if that was the field, was like this Growl loop list, then Jesus Christ, is it just makes sense that Adventure did well. Like, oh, you want to attack me when I have a Melga? That's crazy. And then the first place list even running Puppetmon Ace here from EX9. So the only real EX9 cards. Oh wait, no, Puppetmon Ace isn't even BT21. It's EX9. It's BT21. I got my Wind Guardian support crop mixed up, but yeah, just like focusing on bottom decking, like in a meta where everyone's trying to play Digimon, like just bottom decking their bodies, busted, you might imagine. Adventure was the second most winning deck in Japan last format. How do I attack that comment? Are you basing it off of East's videos? Because like, as much as I love East and what he does and give us insight into Japan format, you always have to kind of put your mindset into what tournaments are being posted, right? And those tournaments tend to, I could be wrong, I could be ignorant. So like, I'm not trying to hate, I'm just trying to like recontextualize information for people. Oftentimes, so what, from my understanding, in Japan, they like to post the top decks on Twitter. And it'll be like your local mom and pop shops posting the winning deck lists on Twitter, and then East collects that data through multiple ways and then gives us the numbers, right? But oftentimes those lists from mom and pop shops are like 4-man locals, right? Or etc. So like when you say most winning deck lists, are we talking an East video, or are you talking like maybe some more are we talking more like bigger tournaments, like some I still need to watch that East video where he fully explains how the Japanese and Eastern scene is run. But like at the very, like, you get where I'm going with that. Like when it's a 4-man local, it's like anything could have won. That's not hating, that's just kind of true. I don't think that's a weird take. So just trying to reconnect. Like again, everything he does is amazing. Gives us invaluable insight in English to our player base, and so he deserves everything, all the success he has. Blah blah blah. But again, recontextualizing maybe some of that data that you may be basing your comment off of. At Reese the Squirrel, correct. Anything that essentially takes a snapshot of data can be collected is considered regardless of the size of the local. Yeah, exactly. So like it makes it weird, right? Like, so it's hard. Like it's nice to get the insight, but to call it like success, like I don't know. I guess it's maybe it was just a random tangent, but like at least I feel like the sentences provided people in the chat some information. Let me get Eagle his link. This tournament should be starting. It's 31, so let me go ahead, get Eagle his invite, and we will be good to go, I believe. Bam, 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 bam. Copy. It's been a minute since, I don't think I've talked to Eagle since like Wednesday, just because life. Oh, I was supposed to also add. I was supposed to, oh my god, I cannot. There we go. Supposed to add a new flyer. I'm supposed to add a new flyer, so let me make sure that let me get the tournament underway for everybody, and all right, they're still doing the player meeting, so I have time to add the special requested slide for tonight. You guys know I do. Everything's infinitely slower than it should be. Anyway, let's go through the slides real fast before the players are even at their tables, because we're going to start right on time. All right, Gundam. You guys are looking for Gundam? This is going to be the biggest Gundam. I don't think I'm being hyperbolic when I say this might be the biggest Gundam event, unofficial Gundam event, pre-Gen Con, which will be the biggest Gundam event. So you guys should be all set and ready. If you guys are looking for Gundam content and or get ready for Gundam, get ready for Gen Con Gundam things, participate in the Eagle's Nest, win a beta alt art where, depending on turnout, we'll give out 1 to 4 alt arts, especially catered by Eagle himself. Then from there, we have a couple other slides. We got, you guys always know, become a channel member helps me out. I love the financial support. Here's the other weekly webcam tournaments. You guys know them. You guys love them. DigiGuard United with their new championship belt. Actually need to follow up on their tournament series and how the championship belt thing is going, because that really does sound fun. Last but not least is the Friday double feature with DigiGalaxy. Again, as always, join the Eagles Nest Discord, as the mods and the staff there have been keeping people up to date as to when and where DigiGalaxy tournaments are happening. So thank you, Michael Yafrate, for that. Last, Digipanda merch, links in the description below. BT22 sleeves and you know, the good Fenrir Lugamon sleeves and D Brigade, along with the playmat. Rift Gown Weekly, again, I'm a lazy POS, so this hasn't gone anywhere, but I am going to keep saying it until I force myself to do it. So we're going to keep saying it until it happens. Yeah, maybe we got to talk to Helk. This isn't real anymore, unfortunately, but this one is. I don't know if you guys knew this, but EX9 and BT22 are so close to each other that we just did the case tournament for EX9, and now we have to go immediately into a BT22 case tournament, or case just a tournament. Eagle, I know you're back there. What did they? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, case tournament. Like, we're trying our best to make sure that everyone knows by at least a week before the set releases if they're going to be getting product for us, because my goal is to get all that product shipped out during that pre-release week to everyone. So ideally, everyone has it by the release. So yeah, we are pushing it, and I know there's a lot of excitement for BT22 as a whole. I think it's the most asked about set I have had people asking about. They're like, hey, can I start earning pricing tonight for BT22? And I just have to tell everyone, wait till the case tourney. After the case tourney, BT22 is when I can start offering it, because there's been so much demand for it. So yeah. I'm excited to offer something for you guys. Everyone here plays in these tournaments, and ultimately just like a great player experience. That's our goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, BT22, like, everyone's so excited for it. I mean, Cyber Sleuth itself is such a loved game in the Digimon franchise, and then on top of that, you got I guess the only Mastamon, I went back and looked, the only Mastamon support is the Tamer. You actually don't get anything else, which is funny, but hey, it's a pretty alt-art, yeah. I think, right? Or wait, does it even get an alt-art? I don't even know. Oh my god. The Tamer's good. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I remember thinking they were going to be doing like a 2-star Galaxy Tamer. I was like, oh my gosh, I played Max Rarity Galaxy. It's one of the few high rarity decks I have left, and now I had to get a 2-star Tamer.
Yeah, are we not getting one? We should be getting one, right? Because of it's a secret, right?
I don't remember seeing one. There's an alt art, but there's no 2-star.
Oh, okay. Well, only Kyoko? Really? That actually surprises me. Also, was it Renee Williams also only gets an alt art, not a 2-star. So it's mostly the Cyber Sleuth main cast, like the Nokia. I believe Nokia gets one, and the twins that wear white and black. I never played the game that far, so I don't know who they are, but they're important somehow.
Yeah. I think we should probably go ahead and grab a table 8. I think this could be a fun one.
All right, I like table 8. Players are just getting to their tables now, so you guys haven't missed anything, promise. What is this? Oh, is this Marcos again? Man, why do I feel like Marcos has been out for a minute?
You know, there's always like the times when formats change. People are trying to pick up new decks. Yeah. Find like a new rhythm that does them really well, and I think it's just been one of those spots where he's just been trying to catch back up since the purple hybrid hit. He did really well trying to re-innovate it and keep the wheels turning, but it wasn't quite enough for him to perform at the top tables like he was used to doing in such a bit ago, right?
Yeah, I know for sure, but I mean, like, you say that, but like, I feel like plenty of people have had success with essentially inspiration strictly off of him. I mean, I've seen Store Regionals get one off of Purple Hybrid. We just are off the back of I believe it was the Play TCG where Mako Killer took it, and they took direct inspiration. Those are like, I think that even the previous regional also won by Purple Hybrid, and all of them took inspiration from, I would like to think, from Soy Marcos adapting to what they did. So, but I feel that.
I'm not even saying like the deck is bad at all,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like he just wasn't in a rhythm like he was before. Like like you can play a
Yeah.
deck with old support, like BL Star, for example. You played old BL Star and you try playing new BL Star, it doesn't really flow the same.
Yeah, no, there are like, yeah, no, there's definitely times where it's like, for whatever reason, one meta is like your brain just clicks with it and you're following with firing on all cylinders. You know every play, you know every instance, and for whatever reason, your success rate is just insane for that format. So I vibe with that. Looks like we do have a purple hybrid, funny enough, versus Soy Marcos on Puppets, breaking on a rookie, but we do get a security effect off of our Shushu.
So I will actually say it's not a purple hybrid, because we watched the Uko search be 3 level 5 cyborgs.
So it's machine.
Here's
okay.
I do believe it is old machine with new cards though.
Oh, all right. That's interesting because there are definitely two camps of the Machine Dramon support world. Those camps being all right, you play it DM. You play it full DM, and you play it with with an actual bottom end. You work your way up. You focus on trainings. You focus on analog youth. I definitely think if you guys have out there keeping track of the super rare prices in EX9, definitely analog youth is definitely the shining star in terms of super rare prices right now. Or you just go back to good old faithful purple base with just hard play your fives, hard play your analog mans, and hopefully that gets you across the finish line.
Yeah, and I will say, like, we've seen the traditional stack building machine a while ago. Like, when you were playing Chaos Dramon from, was it BT12, you were definitely a stack building version rather than a slam Megazoo version. But purple based, I think, just offers the most consistency, so you feel most rewarded for.
How much is Altar Analog Youth? I actually don't know how much the Altar Analog Youth is, but I do know the normal art. Is it 30?
It's 13 for base, 30 for alt, give take.
That's what I was gonna say. $13 for a normal super rare is pretty up there, and that was the number, or at least that was the tangent I was going on. Was Analog Youth's normal base art is kind of high up there. Triple Analog Youth on the board, or Analog Man on the board. Jesus.
Yeah, BT11 and then 2 of the EX9 ones. What's the EX9 Analog Man do again? I've seen EX9, the card. I don't think I've actually read it.
So if I remember correctly, without having to pull it up, it is a memory setter first and foremost, and then when you would hard play, I believe a DM or a cyborg, you get to tap him, gain a memory, and just draw a card. Let me see if I'm right on. It's something like that. It definitely helps really the on-play strategy. Close. Yeah.
Yeah, when any of your play cost 7 or higher cyborg machine or DM trait Digimon are played, suspend, draw, gain a memory, then place 1 card from your hand face down as any of the bottom Digivolution cards.
Ah, okay.
So it gives you a way to fuel it up a little bit. Your machines. It's really just more the fact you care about the memory and draw. Because I'm trying to remember, can you use face down cards for like source material for like quote unquote Digiburst or
you should be able to, yeah.
I don't think you can for like the machine effects, like the protection effects, because they have to be level 5s and face down they're textless.
Yeah, but I believe with Digiburst in particular you can, because it's as long as they're 2 sources and they do count as sources, like they can be stripped, they can be things like that.
Interacted with. Yeah, makes sense. That's just the one thing I wasn't like entirely sure about.
Looks like Promo Shushu gonna go in. The Tapir has lived 2 checks, which is really unfortunate for the machine.
Jamming rookies.
Oh, here we go.
Attack of the heavy. Yeah, pitch a card, pop a guy.
We can just pitch a 5, ideally. Yeah.
Pitch chaperone. Yeah.
There we go, Metal Mame. That's a good one to have in trash. Metal Mame having one of the best, especially if we're playing the EX9 Machine Dramon. I feel like the Metal Mame on play is one of the best ones to be triggering. I believe it's...
I was just going to ask, if we're playing EX9 Machine, we struggle to DP drain, don't we?
Yeah. Because you have no protection against that. Like, there are worlds where... you could be running File Island, which gives you the DP boost per per face down source, you gain the 1k. And I think File Island is a pretty strong card if you're playing into as a DM deck in any regard. But we are going to go into we actually make it all the way to Kaguya-mon here, thanks to...
and now the Tapir dies. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
No,
we used the level 5 puppet, pop the token, and popping the token is finally what enables us to pop Tapir. Pitch level 5 or higher, we're going to draw 2 from Demimera, then get extra draw 1 for Tapir itself.
It's like we did the
Took
Tapir
a bit, but we
first.
got there.
Yeah.
We got there, chat.
Busted.
Yeah, you typically want to have the most options to choose from.
Yeah, this promo single, like, oh my god, I think this promo is so insane with the new purple stuff. Is there a price check on what this oh, we got an error? Are we dropping frames? Why are we not connected? What's wrong, YouTube? Why do you not receiving enough video? We're experiencing... We good, chat?
Everything looks fine on my end.
Okay, cool. As
Everything
long
looks
as,
fine.
sometimes I get warnings and things and I have to immediately... Can I still join OPR or is it too late? What do you mean OPR? You mean for tonight? Tonight is closed.
Just or is it too late?
Oh. Right, type of the P. Yeah, you can't join for tonight, David.
Yeah,
we start at 7:30 or 5:30 Western. Or 4:30 Western. Triggering all our analog mans. The promo, the level 4 promo for the Shushumon. Yeah, the Shushumon is insane. I think the fact that it's an on-play when digivolving and gets you that extra token is everything that not only did the deck needed prior, but is so abusable with the new purple stuff. Can I still join? It's too late, David, unfortunately. But we are going to play the Supreme Connection here to pass turn, and we're just going to lose to damage on board, unfortunately.
Now, question, have we had a chance...
Have we had a chance to...
Have we had a chance to showcase... showcase a machine yet? I don't know if we've had a chance to really showcase machine.
They're not really. I know, and there's
in these events.
Yeah, no, it's just I think usually like maybe round 1 they're usually in there, and then round 1 they drop or fall down the bracket where our eyes stop tracking. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Alright, you chat, tell me if the stream dies, because I'm still getting these errors and they're freaking me out. I'll tell you what. But we do get to play. Oh, we got to keep turn and play a Metal Greymon. All right, fair enough. Means we're not dead on board at least. The extra token does get deleted. So we are looking at only 4 checks. Let's see. I'll close this. And so it's not just you. Okay. So, all right. Yeah. No. I don't know why it's freaking out here. Unfortunately. Because YouTube keeps crashing my stream. The stream is Lazarus. It keeps dying.
That's weird, because like it's very in and out for me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I gotta close some stuff. I'll try closing some stuff.
Yeah,
Here we go.
it's coming very in and out for me.
All right.
When I said it was fine, it's like it was totally fine for me, and then it just like totally dipped for a moment.
Let's see. I got close this, close that.
Yeah, but we're here still, chat. We're here still. We're gaming. Got puppets. Got machine, and like I really wanted to showcase machine, especially with the new stuff, because I think it is really cool. But we just haven't had like seen a lot of people with success with it, right?
Yeah, they just kind of falls down. But look, oh no, see we're getting the error again. It could just be my internet today. I don't know what it could be doing. However, the Metal Greymon does delete the whole board. At least it does get deleted on the clapback, but at least we have one more chance to try to get a Machine Drum on board and actually begin our plays. And however, we're gonna be staring down a double Kaguya-mon. No. Oh, but wow, this is gonna put our opponent to 7. That's a lot. Just curious, I may or may not be playing in the regionals this weekend at Roanoke. What do you think my chances are with Adventure? Asking for you. I think Adventure is a very good deck. I think it's a good deck. I think we've seen multiple times it can top, it can win. You just have to believe in your ratios, and you do have to get a little lucky. It's just going to be just kind of how that is. You really do need to get a little lucky in the sense of your run, right? And I think that goes for most decks. There is not one deck right now that just looks at this format and thinks to themselves they have a solid matchup into everything. So like Adventure probably auto loses to a Galacti or something weird, and you're just gonna have to take that on the chin.
I think it's like one thing you can do though is like maximize your odds. So like when I say that, you ask yourself, what do I think are the best 5 decks in the format right now? If we talk through it right now, what do we think are the best 5 decks? I think you'll probably see a Batamon, not because it is the best deck, but it's just so popular and it does have a little bit of gas behind it. So like you have to ask yourself, okay, can we beat a Batamon?
Megidra Loop,
what else is
or whatever?
Yep.
Right?
The Megidra
variants,
Growl engine, So it's like, okay, you got to be aware of Megidramon, and you have to. When I say Megidramon, probably like the Phoenix build and the Growl Loop build are the 2 main ones I would be focusing on. Right. Just very low to the ground, aggressive decks, which I do think Adventure can do really well against.
Absolutely.
Effective traps with your Courage United, so that's like your key card in that matchup.
Absolutely. And then on top of that, Sakuya still exists. Royal Knights. I mean, I guess for Sakuya has been falling out of favor more and more lately, but I still think it's something to be expected. I don't think everyone just immediately dropped it. But Royal Knights would be the next biggest one. I think Royal Knights paired with Megidra are like my top 2. Like this, you will be facing against these 2 at some point in your run.
Yeah, that's a really easy one just to say, okay, I have to acknowledge that. So what's good against Royal Knights? I think Zudo should be pretty good against it, right? Because it just bounces. Right. And if you bounce them, they never get a chance to ace you. And then on top of that, they never get the Drazel effect. So like, I think Zudo's a really good meta call. So you have to toolbox that into your deck. Okay, we're like good answers for like these aggressive decks, especially ones that want to peel the stack. I think if you have any way to put the Metal Gray Digivolves, so the Metal Gray might be a really good thing to emphasize right now, and just focus on building this like more trap centric build of the deck. I feel like that's how I would probably lean myself.
All right, hold up. Captain America just hit the board, shouting out adventures and collecting pieces.
Oh my gosh, that alt art looks so good for Machine.
Oh, it's so good. I've been going back and forth with a friend of mine who loves Machine. I really love the SP. The SP looks so sick in person, man. But
I actually haven't seen it in person yet.
It's so good. But I really love that the Easter egg with this Machine Dramon alt art in unison with all the other DM level 5s alt arts, that like it literally like lines up and all the pieces match. So like Metal Tyranno is exactly where the jaw is, Metal Mame is exactly the arm, stuff like that I think is very cool.
Oh yeah, good point, Wolfhorn. Lilymon would be another really good. Like you just have some of the best level 5s in the game though. Is going to be my final part about that, David. Like, if you feel like there's a matchup you're scared of, throw in chat, talk about it. We can say, hey, what toolbox cards do you have for Adventure? But I think it is probably up there as like one of the best decks.
You have answers to getting Omeka Omni-X'd. Like, there are just so many things in your control against that deck.
Yeah, back to the actual game though. Like you're saying though, like we got the Machine Dramon and like it has this beautiful portrait canvas art, right?
Right.
And every time I see Machine, it's just like, okay, it's like a Machine enthusiast. And I think, what was the last time Machine was like a true tier 1 deck? I think it was probably back in the Ulti Cup days when it was monocolor required.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Machine Digimon has ever been truly tier 1. It's just always existed. It's just always had this raw issue of piece collecting, but we finally established the Machine Digimon on board, collecting all our pieces. I wonder what, actually don't know which I wonder which level 5 we procced. I guess we are proccing the Metal Mame.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hard parts of being on stream, right?
Yeah, I believe, because I believe Machine Digimon puts it to the top, so we can tell that, yeah, it's going to be the Metal Mame. We're going to strip 3 sources off that Kaguya. Bottom deck it, thanks to Mamemon's effect. Now we get to attack into security. Oh no, we're going to go Uko first.
I will say, there's one thing I'm scared of for this machine. It has so much protection, right? But do you know what will just absolutely destroy the stack?
What's up?
Premium DP drain.
Yeah, that's why I think like the File Island option like goes so well in this deck, because you'll just have that permanent 3 like plus 1k per source, which I think goes a long way into getting around that the premium DP removal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about like how much DP you get on your inherits now.
You actually don't get too many, unfortunately.
They're like 3 or 4k DP buffs now, right? Like
the no,
I think it's like a 4k.
The Sagittarius, the new Metal Gray Sagittarius mon is your turn 4k now, just straight up.
Or yeah, the Sagittarius is what I'm thinking. Yeah, just going back to chat though. Yeah, David, like it sounds like you have a really good grasp on like how adventure should be built for the format, and it's just toolboxes well into multiple formats too. So if you feel confident with it, man, and you just want an affirmation from our opinions, you got the affirmation from us. We both think it is a great pick.
Yeah, I don't think it's I don't think you're trolling yourself by bringing adventure at all. Do I expect you to win? I don't know. Like I feel like we're just in a format where anything can win. So
yeah, we'd love to see it though. We would love to see it.
Absolutely.
And then we can say we heard about it here first. We didn't see it, but we heard about it first.
There we go. We'll put the Metal Mame on screen for Whelmid. Alterus, yeah. Alright, so Machine Digimon, we still have 7 memory. We could just play another machine.
Yeah, that is true.
Because it was like, if we just have the sources underneath, we have another, Avengers Assemble. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna go for the original EX1 Machine Digimon. It's gonna play itself for the full 12, so 7 to 5. But we are gonna be able to gain this 5 memory back. But now we could just pick up whatever 5 machines we want. We won't have Rush though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is a lot of pieces coming up here. That's like the fun part about machines. Just like you keep rebuilding these stacks and you just keep slamming stuff down.
How did did we pass turn? How did this first Machine Digimon attack? Did we have Rush in some way? Did we ultimate connection? Oh well.
I'm assuming both players are maintaining an accurate board state a little bit more than I'm.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're entertaining chat questions, so it happens.
Yeah, I'm also going to take a quick look to see what the metagame looks like tonight. I'm doing my best to add all the new EX9 decks to Limitless, but there's 6 decks that still fall under the radar for what I'm trying to have it pick up. So I'm going to take a look and see what we're missing there, along with other potentially fun decks. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is your favorite deck. Pack Guardians.
Oh, Pack Guardians is great. I love Pack Guardians.
Someone's playing Pack Guardians tonight.
Oh, I hope they do well. So here, here we actually We actually use the inheritable of the Megidramon. No, not Megidramon. The Megadramon that allows us to delete one of our other Digimon to unsuspend, and we choose our other Machine Dramon. Here we're going to attack and block, I believe. No. Oh, we suspended a guy. It's hard to tell what's happening here. I don't think we have enough things to. Do we have another Machine Dramon potentially? Like, can we assemble another EX or a DM EX9 Machine Dra with on play Blitz?
Machine Dras assemble.
Yeah. Because if we can pull that off, we might just be fine. Oh, here we go. Chaos X to Digivolve, and then we're going to activate the Wind Digivolving of... Oh, the Metal Mame. Perfect. Tuckosaurus. That's going to allow us to...
This is probably not on the list of decks you expect to see tonight if you're playing into the format, right? It's like, you acknowledge it's there, but your odds are not that likely.
Yeah. Do we have double blocker at all? I don't think we really do. We have at least one redirect, but
I'm waiting for like a Crimson Ace, man. I'm waiting for a Crimson Ace.
That's true. That could happen. Both Mugendramons on the board.
Is it Mugen or Mugen? I think it's Mugen, like a long U.
Mugen? I always said Mugen. I'd have to look at the kanji, I guess.
I just read your comment, Brent. It's okay. It's okay. Can't be Machine ever around. I think this is our only Machine player tonight, so just taking the opportunity to put them in the spotlight.
All right, so we go into Sindrel, so we know which one's gonna get DP minused.
Yeah,
that one's gonna be pretty clear. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. Alright, we're gonna play the Hanimon, which is gonna pick up our Katakurumon. I always forget the name of these the new purple guys.
Hanimon's the rookie, Kokeshi's the champion. I don't ever remember what the level 5 is. I just know you Evo for free, and that's all
the most important. Yeah, that's the most important part, honestly.
It's like the butter machine meme from Rick and Morty. What is my purpose? You serve butter. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And we do have a blocker on this first Machine Dramon, so we will delete our... We will delete, and then we'll delete to protect ourselves. Now the rookie goes in. Attack, and rookie we will redirect with Analog Man, and we
have overclock. We can overclock.
Do we have one more block? Do we have one block under the Chaos X? Nope.
Yeah, you do another premium DP drain, and yeah, we're going next game. Overclock table ticket.
Dang. I think it just took us so long to get. I think it took us so long for that Tapir to die.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's not even like the fault of the player. They're like, I think their engine was going really well. They had the pieces. It just needed like a little bit of help.
Mugen, no elongation of U, so like moo, like a cow, like moo. Mugen.
Well, it'd be like Mugen. It'd be Mugen.
Mugen.
Elongations like when you say the letter U.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Ultra 7.
Okay, I'm finding every way to not pronounce it. I'm sorry, chat. I know there's some that's like, everyone's like, why do you say leopard? I'm like, that's just what it looks like to me. Like, that one, I know it's going to bug everyone. But this one, I just legitimately do not know.
Any Omni Ace on the tournament? I don't know.
So I think there kinda is, but it's more of an Alter S than an Omni Ace deck.
Oh, I see.
It's Alter S. It is Alter S. No Omni.
That's true. Oh, that's fine.
Or
I
no
know
Ace. No Ace.
a lot of the both of the Omni DNA decks are recently getting back-to-back support. It's gonna make it really interesting to be where like. What is the correct way? Is it going to be Alter S? Is it going to be base Omni? Do we even use the Sagittarius in the Alter S mode? Do we use any Mantis? Where does Nokia fall into all of this? I just think we're just like in a like Omni DNA is just going to be in a curious spot for a while until someone really figures out the right list. I'm kind of surprised they're still running Tapir. I mean, it's purple base, right? So it's one of the best purple base rookies to be running, just due to just getting the extra draw one, discard one on deletion. Fundamentally, there's probably a couple other ones.
The Siako's the only other thing I can think of that you might want to use, and that's just like a draw one, trash one. So like if you want more in trash, Siako is correct. EX8 Siako. But if you want cards in hand, then the Tapir is correct. So it might be the fact, like, what's our ratio of, like, Tamers to Digimon?
Mm-hmm. That's fair. There's a player at my locals that calls Lord Nightmon Crusadermon and gets me so mad when people say Lord Night and get real. Oh, because they changed it. Wasn't it Crusadermon in... Wasn't it? Didn't they call it Crusadermon in English for a long time? Like it was called Crusadermon in season 4 or something. I forget what they call it, but I know the name thing is so weird. But I don't know. I just go with the name on the card, man.
Yeah, I think there's merits though to both Tapir and Siako. It just depends, like if you really need to fill trash up, or if you think I just fill trash up fast enough, it doesn't matter if I get the extra pitch. I'd rather have the card in hand, maybe.
I agree. Also, like I mean, you don't want to be discarding like. There's some options in hand that are really important too, right? Like Supreme Connection, Attack Heavy Mobile, things like that. They're just all pretty important to have.
Yeah, getting that Uko popped is so good there, though. That Kokashi really pulling weight. Like, you don't ever really want to pitch the card in hand, but just being able to get rid of the Uko, which is free search and hatch, which is super acceleration for his deck, is great. And
First
oh my gosh,
we security again. Oh my god.
Makes me want to run 4 copies of that card in my build for puppets. Just because you get so many scam checks.
Yeah, I think this is the best level 4 in the deck. I think your level 4 lineup should just start off with 4 of this guy. I can see like what other ones you could run are the one that has jamming, the one that plays your Arisas. Those are kind of nice, and then there's one more, but I don't feel like they're relevant potentially. We do go into Metal Greymon. We just hard slam the Metal Greymon here to delete up to DP. I believe it starts at 4, and then for every source goes up by another 2. So getting delete a 6k there. Here comes the level 4 that plays our Arisa. Ooh,
and that's starting to feel really good. Oh, training into the Kaguya level 5. Pop that Shumon that we got for free. Now we get to play another guy because we popped the guy.
And then to play the best searcher in the game. Gonna get us 2 pieces no matter what they are.
Man, where's Mirage when we need him, right? We gotta punish these double searchers.
Drew! I mean, just play Moon Millennia. That's it. That's what you gotta do.
If we're going Alliance, 2 checks, minus an extra, what, like 6,000 DP, so we're actually living against machines in security?
Yeah. Alright, so we do hit a 5 and a Tamer, which is actually really good for the Machine Dramon player here. That could take us the rest of the way on this turn here on the follow-up. We're going to play a training, pass to 2.
I mean, we're in a good spot. We don't really care at this point.
Yeah, we're going to get to play... we're gonna play the promo Shushu and then suddenly have 4 bodies on the board which I mean we only realistically have to deal with 3 of them, but when all of them have blocker, It gets kind of rough. We're gonna discard a card. Hopefully we are able to discard off of Analog Man here to trigger the gain 1, so we can maybe just raw Digivolve into Machine Dramon. That would be really nice. Mirage Lives Matter. True. I know Ben from Hyper Coliseum would be really ecstatic if Mirage came back. That man's still going through it.
Like, I understand both sides of Mirage. There's definitely times where it's like, oh man, it felt really bad and depressive to play against it. But also, some decks just go soaring so much faster than others. And I felt like it was a healthy, natural way to kind of like check the format at times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what do you want? Do you want the more egregious lockdown, or do you want the more egregious consistent decks to do well? And I think the consistent decks feel more fun to go against, but the lockdown decks don't feel as fun, even though I like the obstacle myself.
Yeah. That's really, I think that's the biggest thing that it comes down to, is just having to deal with those obstacles are just not fun. I'm getting a new laptop pretty soon, so I'm finally able to do webcam tournaments. Oh, that's exciting! We're always happy to have more people talking about potentially playing. I think that's all we want, man. Just more people showing up, filling these tournaments, and kind of keeping Digimon alive. I think is the most important thing. Like in a world where all these card games are kind of coming out, taking our players slowly but surely. Like, we want to keep ourselves strong.
Yep, 100%.
I feel bad for bullying Ben's Guru yesterday. It's okay. He bullied me back. I went on stream, but played 2 games of Adventure where I never saw 3 colors of Tabor on board. It was awful. We were trying to be fancy with the list, though. We might have deserved it. But we do get to Digivolve into our Machine Dramon here. Digivolving 2, thanks to the Metal Tyranno. Now nothing has blocker, but we can attack, piercing into the only level 4 that we can attack. Oh my gosh. What the hell? And we have to purge ourselves to protect. That's toxic.
No, that's puppets. Just puppets.
You're right. That was... Oh, that was
5% lethal on board, he says.
Well, the 2 tokens do disappear at least, so...
Okay, chat. Let's have a conversation, because I'm just curious, like, where everyone kind of joined in on the game at. Do you guys remember how fundamentally important it was when we added security champions to the game? And when I'm saying security champions, I'm not talking like the box toppers in 1.5. I'm talking about the security champions that had like cantrip effects, like the Cordramon Draw 2s or the Geogray Papa guy. Mm-hmm. That one was huge for the longest time. I think it was the last one that was really played a lot. And then they started adding more in them later. Like you have the RBO1 Purple Cat that was used in Luga for a bit. You remember all the security champions, Risu?
Oh yeah, Black Gato, Greymon. It was a bug, wasn't it? It was like Waspamon for green.
Yeah, it's like you tap something down.
I'm just remembering like the OG ones from like BT3.
Oh yeah, those two. Snymon. I'm thinking Snymon. It came in a starter deck.
Oh yeah. You sometimes played it in Tyranno or not Tyranno. Sorry, Tyrant.
Tyrant. Or not Tyrant. Grandis.
Grandis. Thank you.
That's what it's called.
That's what it was. We played it in Grandis for a while. There's a few of them. The Black Gato one was great. I love that one. And then there's more now. Like there's the new Garuru from BT21. There's the new there's the Ikakumon, the Gatomon. Is there one more? I think it's just 3 for Adventure. Adventure got 3 of those guys.
Yeah, they do have a few of them.
Oh, Cordramon. That was a good one. There was a red one. Geogray. That's what it was.
Yeah. But yeah, chat, like, I just remember, like, that's such a core fundamental thing to the game. But guess how many there are now? And, like, most of them don't really matter. Like, this Shushumon's coming up a lot tonight.
But you're not playing it for the security effect. It feels like more of like a nice bonus in this deck, in my opinion. This being able to
because like you want the token to pop for the level 5, and that's why you're playing it. It's just the security part's a nice little cantrip bonus.
Yep,
that does come up. And so does the on-play, as we're building a board here.
All right, so we're gonna be able to. Oof, I feel like Machine Dramon might just run away with this game here. We're gonna be able to control the board once again.
Oh yeah, starter magnet. That is a very relevant one.
Start of main, put a 5 under, so now we're even bigger. Oh, starter magna. That's probably the most relevant one. That's probably one you are playing it at 4 because it has the security effect. Whereas, like, if it didn't have the security effect, it probably would be in more of a competition with the other Magnamon level 4s we have out there. But because of that security effect being so powerful, you do just start your deck by placing 4 of those in there. So we are going to attack with this Chaos Dramon X, which will activate the when attacking of... Oh, we're going to whiff on that effect?
I had to look for a second. I'm like, where'd the machine go? And then I realized you had to tuck on top from the Chaos X.
Yeah. Why are we doing it this way? Why not activate the when attack? Okay. We're going to let it through. Interesting.
It's once per turn. He might have evoed this turn, maybe.
No. His turn just started.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he just did tuck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we go because we did the start of main to tuck the die pen, but that means we still have the when attacking that's granted to us via being on top of a Machine Dramon. So we could have activated the metal Tyranno there, and then potentially. What does that metal Tyranno do? I know it gives you protection from Digivolve, but I feel like it does something.
You might have just valued
having it in trash.
Though, too.
Yeah.
I mean, having sources is pretty good.
Yeah, you may suspend one Digimon. Then, if this Digimon is suspended, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. And yeah, you would have been able to de-Digivolve the Kaguya. And then because the token was deleted, we strip sources. And now we're looking at 4 attacks with 3 memory, which might just be too much here.
Now, this is where you do the gentleman's thing and find all the analog bands for your opponent, right?
Yeah. One by one. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I found you 2 Shushu's. Can you go ahead and give me some tamers, please? Yeah, for all 50-90 y'all in chat here, first of all, welcome. We're in the middle of round 1 of our webcam locals tonight. And starting the things off, we want to feature puppets against EX09 Machine Dramon. Figure it'd be a little fun for y'all to see decks that are fairly new and you haven't seen a whole lot of yet. Or at least of Machine, we haven't seen a lot of it.
We did get the metal Greymon underneath now, so we might be able to... Alright, so we block the Hanimon, guaranteeing its deletion. The Kaguya will now trigger. We're gonna play... Oh, we're gonna play because of the Tamer, right? Grab 2 cards. Do we have a Karakuru? I think it's Katakuru, the level 5.
And I will say, I do have a match for us to watch next round, at least.
Nice.
Figure it'd be some fun, feature some other decks that we haven't seen yet, especially ones that are winning so far. To be fair, it's only round 2, starting next round, but start off winning's pretty nice.
Ooh, well, we found one of the analog bands like you mentioned.
Yeah, just a gentleman's thing back and forth. Give each other free resources.
Naturally, I get that. Now we just gotta hope that Machine Dramon, because I don't think from this position, I don't believe. Oh no, wait, Overclock might win the game for us. Oh no, Kaguya. Nah, Kaguya won't be a big deal for us. We will get to keep the turn here, but with the protection we have, we're probably just fine. Karakuru do be the 5, yeah. Is it Kururi? No, I think it's Karakuru. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna look it up. Karakuru, yeah. Let's see. We attack with the Hanimon. I feel like Machine Dramon's in a tight spot here. But I don't think you can, I don't think, as long as you use the Analog Youth Man now, sure, your Machine Dramon will get deleted there. But I don't see a world where now you can actually win the game as puppets. Yeah. You have to leave, you now have to leave your level 5. No, you don't have to leave this level 6 on board. You can actually attack with it because you're about to go. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to pass turn, and then both the Kaguyas are going to trigger, and we're just going to go 6 wide, 7 wide on blockers.
I was just going to wait for him to play 2 Shushus.
Oh, yeah, no, I was expecting 2 Shushus, but here we actually are playing only 1. We play 1 Shu, and then the second Kaguya will...
To be fair, he might just say, I have enough, which I do not blame him at all for saying.
Ah, yeah, but I feel where our opponent's about to go to 6 memory with an ultimate connection on board.
7 memory. We had the Uko memories and 2 analogs.
Oh, right. Damn, Sindrell, EX7, 35, and Shum. Yeah, EX7 has become such a set for
value,
dude.
Like, the Liberator decks, they're high demand. It's a really popular series. The decks all have like very unique mechanics that are fun. That's the other thing. Like, it's just a fun series of decks.
Yeah, I think we're still trying to. Are we still on resolving the analog mans? I feel like we are. So
yeah, we are.
And we have the 5s to do. At least we have 1 5 to do it, which.
You always eat it unless you.
Oh wait, we might need it for. I believe in the hand we have a.
To de-digi.
No, we have an attack of the heavy mobile, so you need to be able to discard off of that effect. Looks like we are going to discard 1 for 1 analog man, and we're gonna skip 1 analog man. So not risking the draws here. Gonna draw a tapir in the back. Yeah, they're pretty fun. Maybe some may not be the greatest yet, but the mechanics are pretty nice. Rox is another one of my favorite faves because of that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only reason I want to play puppets is because I want to play Nyan Boot, but we're not going back. We're not going back on trying to rebuild puppets. And we are going to Avengers Assemble. Oh no, we actually activated Attack of the Heavy Mobile to discard our EX9 Machine Dramon. To play the alt art. Nice.
Very optimal line there.
Not activating the Supreme Connection. Interesting. Now it's gonna be curious which. It's gonna be curious.
He might be saving the connection for like a level 5, so you can de-digi and get rid of the blocker keyword.
True.
Right?
We put in the Mega Dramon. Metal Greymon, which Metal Greymon's not a great pick here, so we're kind of doing that out of necessity, I imagine, through names. Because the Metal Greymon just gives you Sec +1, which not relevant here. Could have done potentially the Die Pen, but we are going to go Tyrannomon here to de-digivolve 1, I believe, on one of these Kaguyas. I imagine the standing Kaguyamon to just make the blocks worse for our opponent. No, choosing the sideways one. Yeah, we're gonna do the standing one.
I think we're also trying to get clarity of what the inherits are.
Oh, we're gonna do the sideways one. Oh, that's curious. I would have anticipated a different one, but fair enough. Now we're going to attack. because we have to. We have to get something done here. We're gonna block with a token.
Token makes sense.
Minus 3k, and then delete your lowest, which will delete the Uko, but that's kind of what we wanted anyway. We're gonna get to draw discard. Looks like we discarded just a draw discard. This was the old Demimera, so discarding an Andromon is nice. And then, why did we get deleted there? Why did we have to strip?
Do we have lingering DP drain against the token DP drain also?
I don't believe so, due to...
I know we have token DP drain.
We have the token, but we just played this Mishijimon, so the token DP drain.
That's all it has.
Mm-hmm. There's no... Yeah, where did all our sources go? Oh, we're gonna... Oh, that's game. We're gonna go to game 3. We're gonna hard play this machine or Chaos Dramon. It's gonna have on play Blitz. We're gonna de-digivolve the Kaguya, and that'll be enough to win the game, because this will be a de-digivolve 2 unless we're running level 5 aces, which I don't think any could matter in this deck, but I guess we'll see. And yeah, game 3 is happening.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of, I guess, could matter is Magna Angemon Ace.
Oh, Lucas, thank you. So the token actually killed the Uko, which then triggers Kaguya to kill the Machine Dramon. But it felt like we took so many sources for that, though. That didn't feel right in terms of how many sources were stripped there.
There might have been debate on what they were, but yeah, thank you, Lucas. Time in round. I think we should have enough for game 3. We're sitting at 2 minutes left. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh, we only have, so we're probably not going to see the end of this.
Yeah. I can tell Lucas is a real Machine Dramon fan here. Knows more about the cards than I do for sure.
Oh, we did the end of attack to unsuspend. Oh. Then why not just attack? I guess it doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, players heading into game 3, not much time left. You just want to be as quick as possible, but Machines kind of makes that really hard to do.
Yeah, both decks, right? I feel like both decks kind of usually their first game plan is to kind of build up a wall, and then hopefully that wall survive. Like in Kaguya's case, hopefully that wall survives wide enough that we can just start going for game. But oftentimes I feel like where the deck struggles is in that pivot of, like, ideally you want to go Kaguya first, have the wall up, control board, and then follow that up with a potential Sindrel. And it's that pivot into Sindrel I feel like they often kind of whiff.
Yeah. In general, though, chat, how do we feel about seeing an Alter S deck tonight?
I feel like people would be really excited to see that.
Have we been able to showcase that at all here yet?
No, not at all.
Awesome. Well, exciting night. We get to showcase some new decks, at least.
Are we going to search fun? All right, start our game. I think Machine Dramon is going to go first here off the choice of Puppets, which makes sense. I feel like Puppets kind of understands that Machine Dramon's best early plays aren't the most memory efficient unless it's exactly like Ultimate Connection, Supreme Connection. Here we're going to get no rookie into double training into... Oh, we're going to give up on the... Oh, maybe we're just looking for a better rookie. Yeah, Panemon.
Just looking for quality.
And back to our opponent's clean 3 due to Analog Man actually being a memory setter. So, oof, this is a strong start from Puppets here.
Yeah, they can actually build up a stack really quickly, but it's like, do you actually get the win off of that stack?
Probably not. We're gonna get the Supreme Connection, so 1 to hand, 1 to trash, and the rest of the top. I actually hate these searchers that put things to the top of the deck. I don't think they're ever good.
It depends. It just reminds me of like all the was it D Brigade search cards? Like 90% of them are about stacking the top of your deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. If there's any deck that I'm happy did not survive formats, it's that deck. I did not like playing against D Brigade. You always got stuck. If you lost game one, you're never going to win that round. At best, you're tying that round.
Yeah, because they were just delay the game so much at that point.
It's not even like them. It's not even them slow playing, like because they don't slow play egregiously. It's just like you have so many effects, so much searching, so much decision making, and it just makes it really hard to get a full set against.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I could see that. We're just gonna attack with this Mega Dramon? Does it have a win? Is it the one with the win attacking? Is this? That's something I struggle with right now. Is deciding, or is remembering where we are with what has what when it comes to the level 5s of the new Machine Dramon. Like there are so many of them are they're always on play, of course, but like some of them are when digivolving, some of them are when attacking as a pair, and I just can't remember it. So this one was when digivolving, so actually aren't going to get that effect, but we are going to play the Chaos Dramon here.
Yep, with the reduction.
And we're just playing for time. That's gonna digivolve the Kaguya. But given how our hand is, we're just in time now, so probably over. Yeah, I think we are just at a draw. We would have digivolved into potentially Kaguyamon there for 1. Maybe found a bit of aggressive board state, but yeah, we were just playing defensive. No way for us to win. They go to a draw.
Yeah, not the way you always want to start your night out, but you'll take that over a loss any night, right?
Oh, for sure. And here when it's like low stakes, it's just the locals. It's like understanding, like learning a deck, and like maybe even learning your own deck, and understanding when like you just got to play faster, and you got to play for either aggression or just honestly just make your plays faster. Like, I mean, it could come down. You can save minutes on your turns or on your gameplay overall if you just take 30 less seconds per digivolve to do something. But we're gonna go to our screen here. Looks like we're probably gonna go to round 2 here pretty soon. Let's talk about some of the things we're selling. Every Monday, you guys know how it is. It's every Monday 7:30 Eastern, every Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern. We're in our EX9 webcam tournament series. We started season 6 of the of our what
our circuit, our season. Yeah, you can say we started 3 weeks ago. So we're in the middle of week 3. As we go through every single week, we have our Monday, Thursday webcam locals, time shown on the screen. We take your best 5 finishes for your best 5 point totals, and that is the amount of points. Top 16 people get an invite to the Season 6 finals. This last season, our prizing featured a lot of curiosity tokens, some Digipanda merch, and on top of that, the champion was able to get a free box at EX9, and they also got a battle pass, or a season pass is what I call it. Get a free entry every single week for these webcam locals. Help you stay active and keep it very friendly to your wallet.
Yeah. And on top of that, that's not the only thing we'll be doing here on Eagle's Nest with EX9. It feels like EX9 just dropped, and we're already getting ready for BT22 coming out with the patented Eagle's Nest weeks before EX case tournament for the BT22 using EX9 proxies. I think that's always important to say. This will be an EX9 tournament where you can win BT22 boxes, packs, whatever the prize out ends up being, but there will be free raffles for attendees and incentives for players to even just show up. You guys feel like, just so people don't feel like can show up and feel like they got something out of the experience, and instead of just an L, if you know what I mean. But talking about some other stuff before the round gets started, here we also are doing what I'm calling the biggest non Bandai sanctioned event for the Gundam card game that is going to be before the Gen Con. So if anyone out there is interested in Gundam and particularly the Gen Con Gundam event, get your practice in now with, your proxies as always are allowed at Eagle's Nest. So you're going to be able to play with proxies. So join. July 19th. I believe that is in 2 weekends from now. So not this weekend, but next weekend we'll be doing
same weekend as the case tourney. We're going to have back-to-back nights.
Oh boy. And with that, we'll have Gundam prize support, etc. Become a channel member. Here's the weekly schedule for webcam tournaments. The round is starting, so I'm trying to rush through this. Digipanda merch, use my link in the description below if you got to bling up your BT22 decks as they come out. All 4 of these decks are getting support, so surely these sleeves are what people are going to be wanting. And then again, I'm trying to do Riftbound. Join my Discord. I guess I didn't link my Discord this time, but join my Discord. We'll try to get something going, and I'll keep saying it until it is actually happening. But that being said, do we know what table we're going to?
They just got the last table reported, so we're going to have the tables paired here in just a second.
Nice. Let me fix my lighting so I'm not a figure in the darkness.
Yeah, say you got a second. You got a second for it.
It's a lovely figure, by the way. I'm just saying. Hope everyone is doing good on this Monday night, and I think we are, Marco, mostly because you're here and you're making our days better, so appreciate that, homie. EX10 has me the most hype. What is EX10? Is that that's the villain set? That's Sinister Order.
Yeah, it's a villain. The villain's extra set.
Man, how did we get a villain set before we got a rival set? This is gets me so mad. I have a good feeling that we're gonna get Metal Empire. What is Metal? Oh, that's the. Oh, we're talking Fields again. I don't think we're. Oh man, are we gonna go back? Oh wait, no, we are still doing Fields because we just got Wind Guardian support. So the next Fields are either. I actually don't remember all the Fields, so I don't know why I pivoted to this conversation. But
so table 1. Let's hop there.
Oh, we're missing Virus Busters, right, chat? I think that's one. Virus Busters. Whatever Lobomon's a part of, I think we're still missing. Table 1, you said, right?
Yeah, table 1.
Nice.
So we get to showcase 2 very strong players here, actually. PokeTroopa and Tessero. I know Tessero has a regional championship under his belt, in his history. I know PokeTroopa has lots of strong showings on their side also, so I'm hoping it's a really fun match back and forth. But we get a showcase Omnimon deck on one side, and then on the other side, Tessero's patented Growl X loop deck that I say a lot of people have. Or I'm sorry, not Growl X. I'm sorry.
Growl
loop deck.
Oh, is it the? Oh, we're on the Cerberus version this time today. Interesting.
My brain's picking up. My brain's understanding this. This is actually really cool. So we get to see something a little bit more unique. If you guys liked the old Growl X engine, maybe you'll like this build. I don't know. Have we seen the Serp engine lately?
Not recently. Tessero last week was killing it with a DM variant. I believe whichever Titamon is a part of. I think Titamon is a part of DM4. So we saw a really interesting DM4 list out of Tessero last week. And then recently they were almost recently on their like Growl loop. They were calling it. But this will be the first return of the Cerberus version from Tessero.
I was going to say, I haven't seen the Cerberus version before.
Maybe it was a Thursday thing. It's definitely something we've witnessed once or twice. But here's Gio. Ukomon in the back. So our what is this? What are we calling it? Agumon Omni Playman here, which is PokeTroopa, is going to be on that Omni DNA, and we're going to see a lot of it come up this turn here as we're going to promote the Ukomon, get a nice comfy search, 4-cost Tamer, and the new Tamer actually making an appearance in this deck. I feel like a lot of the big questions revolving around in the Omni DNA deck right now. I think it is Alter S actually, to be corrected. I think a lot of the big question. Go ahead.
It's an Omnimon deck.
It is Omni. Okay, so I think go ahead.
Could be both.
Oh, fun. I feel like the big question a lot of people have on their minds, like, what ratios of tamers are we gonna play? Because they're all a little different, but they all are also a little bit the same, right? We gain memory, we digivolve, we do this, we do that, and like they're all 4 costs. They're all activators for our option, Miraculous Knight, which probably still the linchpin of the deck. My prediction: turn 2 Growl wins, gets new draw on play. Yeah, no, the new tamer is definitely interesting. Either the recursion or the draw is really useful for sure. 4 new, 2 old. Wow, that's intense. That's a strong and decisive decision. 2 old. When you say 2 old, you mean the most recent one from BT17 and not the alternative being Matt and Ty at all? None of that one? And we're going to attack with the Growl X. Here at 1 memory, we are going to not die in security. That's pretty tough. That's a tough choice.
Do we think we get to Jack Raid fast enough? I don't think we get enough trash yet, so you have to kind of pass it up, unfortunately, right now. But you got Jack Raids, Gravity Crushes, so you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. And now we just kind of smokescreen a play in the future, kind of putting Omni in a position of like, well, maybe I do have to delete this 4 or manage this 4 somehow because they have the guaranteed level 5 play. We're just chaining Ukomons, and this is one of the things I feel like I kind of hate when decks end up this way. It's like when your deck has Ukomons to it, there are just some games where it becomes like you're not drawing any of your right pieces, but hey, at least you're Uko rushing them. So you could have been any other 46 cards. As long as you have Ukomon, you're chilling. But here we do have our activator for Miraculous Golden Knight. Now it's going to be the question of, can Tessero just win here, honestly, which sounds very possible with a training and a mem boost available to us. Maybe our trash can't get to 20. Our trash is pretty small on both sides even.
Yeah, but getting to showcase Omni Ace, I think it's a fun deck. It's definitely one that we've seen revamped a few times. When we get new pieces, it's really easy for this deck to get support too. You gotta mention that. Like Greymon, Garurumon, Omnimon, you can revamp this deck.
So many different ways. Like, I won't be surprised if a version comes up with the Alturas and the Sagittarius mode. I think those cards are very underrated right now, personally.
And Tessera said, I'm going to swing get the trade. I'll get memory when I do this trade, so I don't mind doing it. Especially if you have a way to like proc and get more effects going. It could be worthwhile because you're not even using your banked memory cards yet.
Geo X. So we're just digging. Trying to cycle through all our cards. There's Werewolf. That's probably a key piece that we're looking for. Oh wait, no, we can't get any of this. What am I saying?
Yeah, it's not Growl.
But I mean, Omni DNA becomes such not an anomaly, I guess, but it's such a interesting list because it does become a situation of like eventually they just have all the pieces, and we do go to 1 memory here with the memory gain off of Gorgio X, and Uko searches one more time. What piece could we be missing? I think we're also missing just like the idea of just don't have enough memory to play the game. I feel like we really want to be able to just hard play and then do the things we want to do. I think here we're probably going to see a world where we just hard play one of our level 6s if we have the other one available to us. DNA into Omni. We'll just have to see. Tessero is probably with the rookie in back and 2 level 4s on board. We're definitely in a world where
it's hard. Like the spinning effects is the best part you get of the Omni Ace.
Yeah.
But I don't even think that's enough.
I'm gonna attack Ukomon. Lose a security, draw a card. Hopefully that was the card we were looking for. If not, this is gonna be a little rough because I slowly getting to the point where I don't think we make it another turn. Already 3 checks on board, not including any kind of Growl X inheritable scenarios. With the training and boost, we definitely already know that Tessero has some level 5s in hand to really squeak out a ton of value. Alright, here we go. What are we looking at? We're probably just debating, do we hard slam Wargrey here? Surprised we haven't seen a demonic disaster yet. No, that's fair.
I mean, Tessero hasn't dug that far in his deck yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I feel like at some point you have at least one. The last deck I saw running demonic disaster was running it at 4. So at some point it's there.
Yeah. But yeah, so just making a decision on Poketroopa side, like, what are we going to be doing? What's our best chance of surviving? Because we know our opponent can have a pretty aggressive turn.
Mm-hmm. It's like we are just going to do the Miraculous Knight and hope that Tessero can't win here. Wow, just going to pass. Leave it at that. Hopefully the Gabumon is enough for us. I keep saying Miraculous Golden Knight, but that's not the card. That's
Miraculous is a Mega Knight?
Miraculous Mega Knight. Yeah.
Miraculous Mega Knight. Yeah, there we go. Jedi's house. Okay, which one's this? This is the Tamer playing one?
No, this will let you play a rookie from the trash, and we actually opt not to do it.
Probably to deny the memory gain effects for deleting a Digimon.
Yeah, just leave Tessero on a back foot a little bit, maybe. With the Digivolve into Geo, it looks like we were maybe looking for... We do pop the boost, so we want to be at 3 here.
Yeah, it just feels like there's so much like power you can have on Tessero's side where it doesn't really matter what you go into now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so looks like we're going to be going into a 5 here.
And I believe either we do the werewolf. No, we're gonna. Oh, we don't have access to werewolf in the trash, so we're gonna grab the normal Cerberus. Oh, do we have werewolf? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna gain a ton of memory here. We gain at least 2
memory plus even.
Mm-hmm. Gonna grab Growl X because it seems like Tessero might be struggling on collecting these Growl X pieces. Funny enough. So we're going to attack the Cerberus at security. Oh, there is
Melga. So no Cerb X off of that.
I think Tessero has this. Maybe not, but maybe I feel like we probably.
I mean, you have Growl X. You have a guaranteed Growl X proc here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of like, are we trying to use the inherit of this Growlmon maybe to pop the Gil X deck? But we are going into a Growlmon over here first, getting an extra 2 cards in our trash.
Oh, Growl X the trash is unfortunate, but here we go. We are going to Digivolve into it. Swing security. And that's a memory boost, so we don't get deleted, but then...
If we have another Growl X, we can swing. If we have Demonic, we can swing.
Oh, Grab Crush. Yeah, that's it. That's going to be it. 100%.
Yeah, the moment you see Grav Crush come down, you're like, oh, he is lethal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to think too hard about it. I'm guessing we got the other werewolf.
This is going to bring back a Rush Geo, and it's just going to be over from there. Too many attacks.
The werewolf's a wizard?
Is
he a wizard? Dude, yeah. That sounds so weird to me.
That's so funny.
That dog's a wizard. That's what my brain wants to say. That dog's a wizard. It is. Why is that dog a wizard? Chat, help. Why is he a wizard?
I don't know, man. That's crazy. But he got that mage in him.
You know what, funny. Francisco? I accept
got it.
That as your answer. That works. I accept that.
Yeah, so Omni DNA just kind of not finding the pieces there and just kind of hoping that just kind of hoping that Tessero couldn't put it together there. Which, you know, Grav Crush is one hell of a card. I wouldn't say that's why Tessero was able to win that game, but definitely helps you push it to over the edge for sure. I'm gonna shuffle, and hopefully Omni DNA can actually pull together actually get an Omni on board. That was like one of the funny things we saw from Machine Dramon is in the first game, like they didn't even get Machine Dramon on board realistically, like until the very end in their game 1. So hopefully we see an actual solid start from Omni with something more than just the Uko rush. I feel like that's probably where we were struggling, on top of the idea that we just couldn't play the game past one memory. I think every turn we were put to one memory. What did you miss? You missed Omni DNA getting Growl shuffled into death.
Yeah, pretty much. I got super excited. Someone pinged me saying there's a War Greymon cereal. It's not the number I want. It's not the number I want.
What number do you want? 1, 2, 3, right? Is that what you're going for? Yeah.
It's the only 1, 2, 3 cereal Digimon card I don't have right now.
Nah, that's funny. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. But really quick start from Tessero. Purple Egg, Purple Boost, grab the Gil Rookie, rest at the bottom, Grav Crush on top, Gallant, and then the Growlix. Don't really need the Growlix. If it's at the bottom of the deck, you'll just take the next one. He probably has an extra one in hand even, too. So, actual conversation, because I don't remember, when was our last ban list?
Oh, right. The last ban list happened end of March?
So it's been about 4, almost 5 months, so it's not quite like super outdated and needing it, but it could always be nice.
I'm expecting end of after Dallas, September 20th. That's when I would expect either not maybe it gets announced slightly beforehand or at the event itself, but I will not expect a new ban list to go live anytime before our season 1 nationals or championship.
Yeah. Wolfhorn, if you're actually serious, I do have a friend that is looking for a serial chocobo right now.
Which one? It was only the golden one is serialized, right? No, all of them. Are all the colors serialized?
Just the gold.
Okay. Sorry.
I do have a very close friend that is looking for a serialized golden chocobo. So if you do have one, shoot me a DM on Discord, and I can try helping both y'all's out. But for me, no. It's out of my price range. I was hoping it'd be a lot cheaper. I forget how much bigger of a game Magic is.
Yeah, Magic. Yeah.
You gotta know when to call it quits sometimes.
Yeah, man, I just like I don't see myself as an investor, but like there are times where I'm like, I'm gonna like, sure, like you can buy cardboard or whatever, and it's gonna retain its value for a long time, but to have your money held up in something like that for me is just, at some point it's too much, buddy. I can't. I expect Grav Crush, BT17 Davis Ken, Growl X, BT4 Geo. Wait, which one's BT4 Geo? BT4.
I think he might mean EX4 Geo, the Russian.
Oh, yeah.
That would make more sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Sakuya X. I don't think Sakuya X gets hit. Yeah, I don't think. All right, so I think There's definitely a lot you want hit, but I think the most egregious that I think will never get hit is Yellow Scramble. I do not see them hitting any of like
that's like staple.
Yeah, like that'd be so weird to hit.
New Alter S chat appears in security.
Very fun altar too.
Yeah.
I love that they have the portrait arts again, with like the conjoining arts or whatever.
Sorry from interrupting you there, but yeah, it's like I understand. It's like you don't really want to put a ban on a staple or a restriction on a staple. It just doesn't feel good,
right? And it's like I feel like it's like the closest comparable would be like all the zero cost memory options. But I feel like since all those zero cost memory options operate differently, they're not considered a unit. Whereas like Mem Boost, Scrambles, the Gem Boost, they're all considered like they're all supposed to be like every color has access to this. So I just don't see them targeting one specific scramble over the other. It's either they all go or they all stay.
Yeah, like realistically, if you ask Eagle what his ban list prediction would be if they have it coming up soon, is Grav Crush to 1, Growl X to 1, call it a day.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be
anything else.
And for me, that's even more than I think would potentially happen if they do. I guess they wouldn't do a ban list for just one card, but I'm still okay.
They've done that before. They've done that before.
They have?
Yeah, the Gray Exit. The Gray Exit. Oh no, Grandis was with it.
So was the promo Weregaru, right? Or no?
I could have sworn that there was a ban list like right after that Nats has like one card.
You might be right. And then we were all upset because it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember that.
But realistically, I don't see Sakuya getting hit. I don't see Royal Knights. I think Royal Knights is still a very fair deck. It feels oppressive because it feels like a countdown deck, and countdown decks may not be fun to play against, but I have no problem with it existing. I think it's a deck that if you don't know how to play against it, it's probably a lot harder, but once you learn how to play against it, it's pretty trivial. Because they only really have so many lines of play they can do in that deck. They slam a guy, they set up an ace. They maybe have a cute little cantrip play based on the level 4 package they run, but that's it. And it's just not something I feel like's calling for needing to get hit.
Yeah.
Unless it was like really taking up that big of a meta share, but it hasn't done that.
The new Cool Boy has to be hit 2-1 for Royal Knights to be balanced. I agree. I don't like. I feel like there's a lot of attention on Royal Knights and a lot of people are playing it, but it doesn't. Again, like it doesn't feel like I don't feel like there's any one best deck in the format right now. I feel like Royal Knights. Like I use this as a talking point often when it comes to the power level of a deck, but like Megidra's never won any NA event. Royal Knights, I don't believe has won any NA event. It's all been like side decks, like things that people aren't considering a problem. Like Adventure has won, the new Purple Hybrid has won. We saw, I think a Sakuya has won, and that's like you look at park charts going into the regionals, and like Sakuya has pretty much faded from topping lists. But they have a win under their belt, and things like Royal Knights and Megidra are still trying to get theirs. So I think that speaks to where those decks lie on a power scaling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think here. Let me pull up Eggman events, because I haven't looked at like a pie chart in a moment before this game. But I don't think there's anything that's like eating up so much of a pie chart. It's just like impossible.
It's mostly Royal Knights, and actually, there's a weird like ebb and flow where like Royal Knights will be the most represented, and then Megidra kicks back up. And then Royal Knights, and then Megidra gets completely removed, and Royal Knights is back on the up. But like the only consistent thing is Royal Knights throughout all these tournaments, I think.
Well, the reason why Royal Knights pops up if Megidra pops up is because Royal Knights counters Megidra. You get the aces that stop Megidra's line of play. You have the big blockers that stop Megidra's line of play. And it's just really hard for Megidra to interact. Like, I'm pretty sure that is the worst matchup on paper besides Magnet X. For that deck in particular. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chap, but I'm pretty sure that's why you don't see Megidra and Royal Knights sharing super big pie charts consistently together. Because one normally eats up the other doing well. And if people stop playing Royal Knights, then Megidra can pop back up. But if people play Royal Knights, Megidra can't pop up.
The problem with Megidra is that it is cheap and easy to use. That's fair.
And that's fine. There should be decks like that in the game. Like, I think Bello Betty in One Piece is a great example of people need cheap, consistent, viable decks.
Adventure's up there too, and Adventure's had more success technically than Royal Knights. I guess it depends. If you want to consistently get your invite, Royal Knights seems to be the better deck, but like Adventure's won multiple events at this point.
Yeah, and I'll be real, like, right now I have Adventure built and I have Galaxy built. I will always have Galaxy built. I think it's fun. Will I build CS when it comes out? Probably. But, like, that's just where I'm at, you know?
Anyone playtesting All Force or Diaboro in the chat? I know those are two big decks coming out that have pretty big fandoms behind them. Ban Rush Geo and limit Graph Crush and Megidra becomes fair. Oh yeah, I don't think Megidra like no, I don't think anyone really is saying that the Megidra level 6 is a problem. We're gonna go all the way into Alter S. Oh, this is why we're gonna go into Alter S. Do we have the one that lets us attack? We do. Okay.
Chat, we get to see the new card.
That's gonna be 2 checks, I believe. No, yes, 2 checks. And then end of turn on play, which means we'll get the on plays here of both of these.
And now we're set up to ace. Beautifully set up to ace, I should mention.
And we even healed the security, which is really nice. I don't think anyone wants to hit the level 6 of Megidra. I don't think that's a real conversation point. I don't think that's a thing. I guess for me, I'm okay with our next ban list being a little reserved. Where like if they feel like Megidra's a problem, just limit Graph Crush to 1 and then see where we're at after that. Like you can hit me with the but plenty of people have topped with Graph Crush at 0, and I'm like that. Okay, sure. I think definitely the next hit would be either the Growl X or the Geo. Maybe it is the Geo. I'm starting to lean towards maybe the Geo is more of the problem than the Growl X, but that could be a different conversation.
I think they're both valid. It just depends what you want to see.
How you want to hit the deck, right? Yeah.
Do you want to see Phoenix X pop off even harder? Then you keep Growl X around and you get rid of Rush Geel, because you don't need that in the Birds build, right? Yeah. In fact, I would argue that hitting the Rush Geel's really whatever in the Phoenix build.
Yep.
And say it doesn't even address that deck. So if you're fine with that deck existing, which honestly isn't the worst in the world, it's just like the Growl X feels more egregious.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're popping our boost, we're popping everything. Our opponent can ace us here, so Omni Ace really could come up.
Yep.
Oh, chat's also mentioning your display card.
Oh,
right now. If you want to make it an Alter S, if you got that, man, that'd be cool.
I have everything. I just don't change it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's honestly I can't talk and do other things, man.
Yeah, you're all good, man. You're all good. We got
the pretty Alter S on screen for you guys. Look at that.
Beautiful. We just have a conversation. Like, isn't that like such a good alt?
Oh, it's so good. I personally am always a big fan of the connected arts. They're so good. In the boxes I split with my friend, we pulled the Cress and the Blitz, but we didn't pull Omni, so I ended up trading the Cress away, unfortunately. But thank you, Digital Monster Deals, for becoming an acorn once again. Ooh, are you one of my first golden acorns now? Look at you. Ooh, that's hype as F.
Ooh, what's golden acorn?
I think that's 6 months. I think.
Crazy.
That's crazy that we've been doing this for 6 months. No, we've been doing this longer than 6 months because I didn't start the membership until a bit after. Damn.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm at 4 months myself, so I'm not too far behind, but I definitely wasn't the first.
I canceled because I had to cancel my credit card. You're good, dude. I don't expect anybody to. And also, I'm sorry, Buster / Space. Double G2X, Kevin Russell, you guys unfortunately weren't able to be quick on your feet like some other people and dodge that gifted membership. So the least I can tell you is enjoy the emotes while you can. Sorry guys.
The Rakkus Mega Knight in security gets to play a Tamer, I think, for free, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I lost one of my panels. What panel did I just lose? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. But we're still set up to Omni Ace if we have one in hand. I just don't know if we do. I feel like we would have. I think we actually showed one earlier, didn't we? We showed one in a really early search, so we should have one.
We should have one, but that could have been the one we digivolved into, right?
That wasn't the Ace, that was the Alter S.
Oh, right. No, you're right. So we should have the Omni-S.
Watch us be missing like the other level 6 in our hand, though. That could be gross. Like we have the Omni, but we don't have an Ace or the other piece to Ace with. Rush Gil, swing. Oh my!
I think we're just gonna Rush Gil, swing twice.
We have to Ace here now.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a blocker natively? I think he is a native.
Omni is definitely, the Ace is definitely a blocker. Also, it is removal though, so that is nice.
How many Rush Gills can we play around?
If DNA Digivolving chooses one of your opponent's Digimon, return all of their Digimon with the same level as the bottom, as it to the bottom of the deck. Then delete one Digimon. So, do we have a second Ace? We do, or do we give it up?
Oh, make sure we do all our effects here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we don't have the Melga to back this one up. Oh, so
the Gallants and the Gallant. Oh yeah,
no, Gallant into like, Gallant. Yeah, and that's just gonna.
I had extension. I had extension.
Mm-hmm. Dang. So we really need to see like. I don't even know how you win that. There's just too many attacks. Unfortunately, Omni not being able to pull it through here. And let's try to find another table. We got table 2, Kakaru versus TJ Torres.
We're gonna have table 2.
Let's go to table 2.
We're gonna see another Gale engine, but we do see Shakamon on the other side, I believe.
That's always a fun deck to parse out mentally. Let's see if I can get our screens mixed up. Shakamon isn't like they just revealed. I know you're not big into the lore, but they definitely just revealed a whole new. In Digimon, it's called servers.
New server.
Yeah, which I think what did they call it? The Shangri-La server or something, where Susanomon is the king of that one or something, and Amaterasu-mon looks dope. If that is definitely a deck. If they ever make that, if that makes its way into the card game, that is definitely something that gets me out of my seat to build it day one. So
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. My friends would tell me about it. I don't know a whole lot about Digilore, but I do listen when my friends tell me about it.
That's fair. Shakamon, definitely an interesting card. Oh, we actually have Mega Nuggets on the other side here.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually almost about to deck out here in this matchup. Do you deck out in this matchup often? I don't know.
I mean, in this matchup, the Shakamon deck is able to really slow down the pace of the game. Like, just removing multiple security checks, removing a lot of ability to attack into security, but we are going to go into the Gallant here. Delete our own Phoenix. To trash a security.
I think we have to resolve that protoform first, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, what's that? Protoform in that stack? Yeah, you got... Oh, you're right. My bad. Thank you. I forgot. It doesn't work on your own effects.
Oh, right.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. He answered the question as soon as I get ready to ask.
That's funny. All right, and that's just going to be a game there from Meg Nuggets. I wonder if this could have been just game one with how slow the deck, or how slow Shakamon can make any board state. So we'll see where things go from here.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting ready port here, so that was the end of that
bummer.
set.
All right. Jumping down.
Yep.
We got
Just working our way downtown.
everybody
walking
using the Eagle's Nest to Nest tag is so fun.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, if you join the Discord server now, we have one of those Discord tags. It's
That's
the
really
Nest. Fun. Yeah, so if you guys are playing in any online regionals and you see people with the Nest tag, you know where on average our players are. Just look around.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't
know. If it was last regional, it would have been great, right?
That's true. That's not wrong there.
But yeah, it's just a fun little way to keep the community, showcase what we do, make it a little bit more visible where we are in the digital realm, right? One might say.
Ooh, Tyrant Kabuteri versus Royal Knights. This is always a peculiar matchup to me because I feel like if Tyrant Kabuteri just makes sure that they're bigger than the Omni X, they just most decks like Royal Knights just doesn't have a good time against this deck.
I mean, we do have the immunity on our side, so even if they do a 15k lingering drain, we can suspend with Tyrant.
But I more mean like I think the biggest weakness Tyrant has is Omni, just straight up attack. Like any of the Omni X's, I guess any of your 16s, if you have Rush, just being able to be bigger and swing into Tyrant is usually their biggest weakness.
Tyrant can be big though too. Like it depends how they build. If you
they have to maintain it is the problem, right? They don't just keep being big usually because it's not, they don't get it through inheritables, they get it through like vintage evolvings and on plays.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised if we
you have ways to be big, that's all.
Oh, medieval would be pretty. I think medieval's a good play there.
Medieval and Tyrant.
I think you have to swing with your Tyrant first though, because you have to stay sideways. Oh, but we want to Digivolve medieval and then... Oh, but we can't do that. Vortex is only Digimon. So where is it we actually want to go with this turn is interesting. Okay, Tyrant into security 14k. Please don't be 16k. Oh, damn, yeah. And they're justifiably upset about it. One time we get to attack into security, it is of course a 16k. I think that's the first chip of damage we were able to do to our Royal Knights player, unfortunately. And we're just going to keep it simple. Digivolve in the back. Poor Grav Crush is dodging ban for a long time, and Megidra comes and kills it. Yeah, I definitely... Like, without a question in my mind, I think Gravity Crush is getting hit in any future ban list.
I don't think anyone's surprised though either. It's like it's just had its time. Now it's like really showcasing why it is like a problem, right?
Yeah, because like prior it was like, oh, there's no deck that abuses it, so like let's leave it for now. And then like I agree with that logic, and I still agree, like, you know, now it's a problem. Now it's like in everyone, because it's actually something in game design that happens is like sometimes you don't want to make a change until your player base is begging for it. A really particular instance for an example is in World of Warcraft back in the old days. You know, every expansion your level gets higher, the damage numbers you're doing is higher, and for a long time they saw that was going to be a problem in the future, right? And it's like, well, people are just going to be hitting quadrillions of damage, and that's not going to be visually pleasant for most people. So how do we solve this? And they just decided we're not going to solve it until our players are begging for it, and then we'll just do a simpler solution that, like, because at that point your players will want anything to fix it. And so what they did is they just decided to nerf the entire player base into and all the content as well, bosses included and everything, to just back down. And it was called the Great Stashed Squish. And now at this point they've done it multiple times, and other games have done it at this point, even to squishing like the maximum levels you can gain in a game now. Royal Knights having a pretty weak turn when I feel like Tyrant was pretty vulnerable here. Hard playing a Magna. And but Tyrant not really kind of responding in kind either, just doing a boost in trainings, kind of hoping to guarantee the ability to go into a level 6 on the next turn, because I don't think Front Knights might be able to win this next turn. We'll have to see. We got a pretty hefty reduction here. I'm counting 11. No, I'm counting 12. No cool boys though. You think Groundmon is also getting hit? I think, Shady, we had this conversation slightly earlier. If you just joined in, or basically the synopsis of what card should be getting hit is definitely there's a couple. Like everyone has their own justification of like Growl X, Geo, Rush Geo in particular. You're also talking Grav Crush. We're also talking. There's a lot of different cards it could be, and I think I don't think either one is particularly wrong. It's just really like what. It's one of those ban lists that it's going to be like, it's going to decide the direction. It's going to show us the direction Bandai is okay with. Like if they ban Geo X, then they weren't okay with any of it. But if they ban Growl X means that they are going to hit everything. And then Geo, just hitting the Rush Geo means like they were particularly not okay with a lot of these level 5 strategies with Megidramon. And it looks like Raw Knights is just about to win this game. Leave my Growl X alone. Fair. Do you think there's no way we'll get a ban list before Nats. I don't see a world where that happens. I mean, I could always be wrong and I say things in absolutes because it's easier to do than express nuance, but it just makes sense that we will not see a ban list until after the national tournament in September. If there wasn't a national tournament in September, then I would have expected. I probably could say I expect it any time now, but I think it's funny how many. Looks like the Royal Knights and Tyrant did scoop it up here, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough board to come back from for most decks here.
Yeah. We will go and see if we can find somebody else. We got
like 9 minutes left in a round. Most tables are close to dawn. If once it'd be a pretty decent time just to take a quick break, grab some water. Because we don't get a whole lot of them, and I think it's a good time to take advantage of it.
Yeah, you're right. We usually don't get a break, so just real quick, you guys, we'll be going on break, but you guys know how the deal. Every Monday, 7:30, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. This is the Eagles Nest webcam tournament series for the Digimon card game, so we're going to go on break, but catch us soon, and I'm going to fix this screen a little bit, but yeah, see you guys then. I'll put like 5 minutes on the clock. Brother, I think it would be so sister, brother, sibling. I hate like so. I was about to go into a tangent, and now I'm going to another tangent. But I try really hard to be gender neutral in most of the vocabulary I say on stream, and I've been in a kick of saying brother a lot to people. But I also understand that it's not a gender neutral term, so I've been trying to like saying sibling is not the same, man. So I try to say homie. I don't know. It's my current conundrum mentally. But the real rant I wanted to go on was lately I've been. This isn't a plug because if I was sponsored by Hershey, that'd be amazing. By the way, my current like obsession are these like Hershey caramel things that I've found. They're awesome. They're amazing. I love them. They're gluten free too. I don't know. I don't know. Just use dude. Everyone can be a dude. That's true. At least I believe. I there might be an argument one way or the other, but I do agree that dude is a gender neutral term at this point. Also this. I like this. Whatever this is. Orange mango. I'm down with it. Also Riftbound. I need it to release. Yeah, fair. Was it Max Tapera just had a whole little like mini tournament for it. I watched some of it. Personally, it was a little hard to watch just because like tabletop is not, or they use Tabletop Simulator and you use what you can. So I'm not hating. But me and my tastes, it's a little difficult to watch because it's just not like I don't even like using tabletop to begin with. So having to watch tabletop and like it's just like that's all. That's my 2 cents there. So I can't wait for the game to come out. So maybe he could host more and then like have it be paper and webcam. And I want to do paper and webcam too. I want to do PROXYS, but that's life. I don't know what to do though. Those Reese's with caramel are mine. Oh, those. I tried those and the caramel just doesn't hit right for me on those. I think they put too much peanut butter maybe. Because it's like, those caramel ones are like, bah. Like, lately, like, do I have a wrapper here? Because I'm a pig of a person. Like, I've been on these lately, the thins. Man, like everyone's always snapping. I'm gonna use some lingo, I guess, but everyone's always snapping on what was it, the eggs and the Christmas trees, and they're like, it's the perfect ratio of chocolate and peanut butter, and I'm like, I guess. And then I started trying these thins, and I'm like, now this is the perfect ratio of peanut butter and chocolate. So maybe I'm like, I prefer a little less peanut butter, and where was I going with that? And that was my problem with the caramel ones. They were just like a little too like thick, I guess. But they also have like the jelly ones too. Is that crazy? Yeah, they have like the PB&J ones. I wanted to try that. I haven't tried the PB&J one yet, so that's where I'm at.
Yeah, it is good time, man. I think I'm on board with you.
With what?
Honestly, the Reese's chocolate peanut butters.
Yeah.
I like all the shapes. I like them all, but as long as chocolate peanut butter and CN, it's totally fine. But those thins, man, those thins.
Oh, those I definitely think the thins are the best ones. I need a Twisted Fate card, but at least I got a set card. I'm waiting for Riven. I'm a toxic Riven player, guys. I'm sorry to admit that, but I'm not. Actually, funny enough, I feel like a lot of people consider me like a jolly old fellow nowadays. Like kind of like just kind of happy and not toxic, or at least I try to be very toxic adverse. But man, do I thank League of Legends for getting that out of me, because I was not a great human being during my like true like great League of Legends run I had back in the day. I agree, less peanut. See, I'm not the only one. Less peanut butter, better. Yeah, see, no, I'm not. I feel justified.
I'll be real. I'm one of those guys. I'll get a Hershey's chocolate bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just get like 2 or 3 of those at like the checkout aisle, And then I'll get a jar of peanut butter and start dipping the pieces in the peanut butter if I'm
Oh,
really
wow.
craving peanut butter that day.
That's pretty funny. I ate a hair. I'm sad.
Yeah. We have like a minute left until overtime. We have almost all tables reported, so we'll have our next round up shortly. Just an idea of things we could be seeing this upcoming round. We have the options of Royal Knights. We have the option of Gallantmon. We have the option of Adventure.
Oh, I love Adventure. Adventure's always good.
Adventure might be the fun. Adventure might be the fun one to watch.
Yeah, I just always love Adventure. Seeing people learn Adventure or like master it, it's just a fun time either way. There's so many plays that deck can do, and it always feels fair. Like, I don't know, I never lose to an Adventure player and feel like it wasn't fair and like they didn't have to work for it. Same. I did get yelled at once by that old tribunal thing they had. Yeah, I feel you. I will say, back in the day, I was definitely, and still kind of am, I'm more toxic to my friends in those kind of things than I am to any, like, random. So, like, I'm not sitting there, like, using gamer words on people in chat. Like, I'm more of a, like, I expect my friends to be better than what they are. And that's, like, a character flaw of mine, because it's just like, if I could do it, surely you guys could do it. Like, this isn't anything weird. And so that was, like... That was definitely a growing experience of mine. And I probably still struggle with it a little bit. Gallantmon, Chocolate Zero Chocolate is great. What is that? I've never even heard of that. Look it up. It's just for you. Chalk Zero. Oh, it's a company. Oh, it's keto friendly. No sugar alcohols. There's alcohol in chocolate? Did I just learn something today?
I'll be real, man. I have no idea. No idea.
This is my 2 cents. Mostly because I'm sitting here and I'm like reading like keto free now. And I'm like, as someone who weighs 115 pounds wet, I probably don't have any right to talk about or have opinions on health. But man, do I have a hard time believing in things like keto and pescatarian and what's the other one? Intermittent fasting,
vegan, Mediterranean diets type of thing. But like, I'll be honest, like, I talked to one of my friends who is a vegetarian by choice. He can eat meat, and it's nothing with religion. But it was one thing where he had to do like a 1 week stint in high school for some type of medical treatment, and he just realized he felt so much better being vegetarian that he just makes it part of his life choice and decisions now. He will eat meat occasionally, but he typically steers away from it.
That's pretty cool. Like, see, that's the kind of thing I like. I get, like, just doing it. So, like, I don't like it. Like, I don't drink, right? I don't like it. Oh, is it a religion? No. Oh, do you add this? No, I just don't like drinking. Not a fan. I mean, people can do it all they want. But for me, it's like, I guess for me, I'm always thinking in terms of like the weight loss half of it. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it's just like calories in, calories out, right? Like, there's just, we're just making up rules for fun for the most part if you're trying to do it to lose weight. And I'm like, And again, as someone who's 115 wet, I really shouldn't be talking or have an opinion, but I do because we're human.
Yeah. I lost 140 pounds so far, still gotta stay so good. Dude, that's great. Void, that's amazing. Like,
that's awesome.
That is way more dedication than most people have. And the fact you're consistent on it, props to you, like, really.
Nah, dude, no. Yeah, like, I got nothing else to say. Eagle said it all. No. Definitely, like, body positivity is a thing, but, like, at the end of the day, that's just definitely, like, there are health risks to being at certain weights and keeping yourself at a reasonable weight is always good. And as someone who's on the bottom end of the spectrum and probably needs to eat more before my body devours its muscles and I no longer have heart muscles, yeah, there's always that. I get you. I used to drink soda like a drug addict, but now I haven't drank soda since like 2001, and I felt like a champ since. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to judge like food choices just for like what people enjoy, but when it comes to like, oh, I've tried this diet, I've tried that diet, I'm just trying to lose weight. I'm just like, that. It's not the diet. Like, I don't think like, okay, that as an absolute is not correct. It's like, you don't have to make it complicated. It's just calories in, calories out. Track your calories. Any of my friends that hit me with the, I'm trying to lose weight and like, I'm trying to change my diet, I always ask them, are you counting calories? And if they say no, I don't take them seriously because it's just like, that's like 80% of it.
Yeah.
Making up
just for
numbers.
anyone, updates on our last two tables, they are both wrapping up right now. We are at the 5 minutes overtime, so we'll have round 3 up here real shortly. But I think we're going to follow the adventure player, just because it's the most unique of the top decks right now, and I think it'd be the most fun, honestly, too.
Oh yeah, I always have a blast with adventure. But with that said, if it's happening soon, I just want to remind everybody that we just had BT9 or EX9 come out with our case tournament. I feel like I was just advertising the case tournament for EX9 just a week ago. But now we're moving on. BT22 is happening. It's an EX9 proxy event. So you're playing EX9 cards to win BT22 prizing. And these case tournaments here at Eagles usually are an important checkpoint in the release cycle, or like, you know, the release cycle of the card game, because usually after these case tournaments is when we start offering that set's prizing. So every set starts with the case tournament, and this is where we're going to start. So after this, BT22 prizing will probably start being handed out, but it all starts with the case tournament. So we're offering free raffles to all attendees just to make sure people have something. Even if you buster out X3 early on, you got a chance to at least get something for your trouble. So join.
And I will. Yeah, I was going to say join. It's going to be a great time. We'll have staffing for it. So as always, we try to build the community, do stuff for y'all. And something that we don't have on the slide here that we are going to be trying out. If you guys sign up before the Wednesday of that week, you do get a $5 coupon also. So it is $5 cheaper the sooner you sign up, cheaper it is for you, and it shows more interest, shows how much more we can give away too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned that at all before, but it's something I need to.
We have not. Yeah, no, early signups. Just to repeat that one time, if you sign up for this tournament early, you actually get it $5 cheaper than the guy trying to sign up the day before. Or day of.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys take that to heart. Try to get your pricing a little cheaper, or your pricing a little cheaper, your entry a little cheaper. That being said, also that same weekend, in fact, the Saturday before, there will be a win a beta alt art for the Gundam card game here at Eagles Nest. We have been supporting a second card game that is the Gundam card game, and we just love being a part of the Bandai card game bubble. So with that comes the latest card game, and it's been a fun time. If you guys haven't seen the streams every Wednesday, we just had our season 1 finals of the Gundam card game, and it was a fun time. A little draining towards the end, but we made it through just fine. It is a really great game to play.
We're learning times finals is there for a reason. We played best of 3 for a game that's normally best of 1, which is fine. Like, people do enjoy that. They like the fact they can be consistent. But we're like, you know what? We don't really have a TRM. It feels bad to use rule breakers of another game, especially if that's not going to be like the final like rule breakers. So we just kind of used that. It was a long night.
Oh boy, howdy, was it? But do you know where we're going? Where's our adventure player?
Table 1.
Ooh.
So we do get to see Tessero again, but we get to showcase Adventure this time.
And Adventure, actually, depending on the build of Adventure, I feel like Adventure has a great time into what Tessero is trying to do here. Definitely a lot of trap cards, a lot of blockers, potentially bottom decking, so we don't get on deletions, really minimizing what
aces.
And the best floodgates for the situation as well. I mean, both just blocking both of the banks that really the deck wants to be using. Let's see if I can get the webcam set up. Let's see if I can flip the top one. So memory markers are indeed touching.
And our players are starting us off here. Got our first and second. Now we're going to go to our mole phase.
Ooh, eagle dice. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess that's one thing I don't really talk about. I don't really advertise it a lot. But we do give away dice to anyone who places and gets packs in our webcam locals. If you get a pack out, you get 2 channel dice.
Sleeves too sometimes, right?
You always get sleeves too. You get your choice of egg sleeves that are in stock. You'll get a set of 5 of them so you can put them on your favorite deck. Right now, the newest ones we have are the B Leave It sleeves. Because remember the Liberator B lines? Got a set of those. We got the Shumon ones, which are probably the most popular right now.
Are these Impmon ones yours too, or is that someone else?
Those are mine also.
Yep. The ones Tessero using are also here at commissioned here at Eagle's Nest.
Yeah, those are old ones. If you see any of the ones with colored borders, those are first print runs of those sleeves.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So it's kind of the old way I used to do like first edition sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Is just do the full extended border, do the slight colored border, but not like the big white ones like you see with Dragon Shields, because I just love those designs so much more, but they just get so expensive. So
yeah.
It's something that kind of got discontinued, sadly, as we went into, like, gosh, I think it was Season 4, Season 5. That was, like, the last time I did that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, the world is getting expensive. Yeah, it's tough out there. I wanted to make Cheerio egg sleeves for my B deck. Cheerios. Oh, that's funny. Not the B movie? You're not going to put the entire B script of the B movie on your Digi-Eggs? That's crazy. But Adventure off to a not so bad start here. Tessero led the way, played a memory boost to start their turn into Adventure with the Gomamon. And Gomamon into our memory setter. So guaranteeing we go to 3, and Tessero even responds by putting us to 4 on the Adventure side of things. So the question is, do we promote and do we swing? And we do choose to promote. The question is, do we value forcing Tessero to have the memory, the rookie deleter, which is probably why Tessero. No, wait. This Groundmon also deletes rookies, so it could be a curious.
I think both of them. I think both of them do.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll see what they decide to do. Do we? Oh, we do have the Tamer. Oh, we are gonna hard play. So it looks like we're probably gonna hard play
something to leave them at 1.
Yep. It is going to be the Biomon. We're just going to get a quick search. Hopefully, oh, this is a tough choice. One of each of our 5s, our most important 5s being probably, I mean, you probably just have to go Lilymon here. Lilymon being probably the most important level 5 we have in the deck for this matchup. I could see Zudomon being somewhat interesting as well. I mean, all 3 have so much potential. Here goes Growl X. Growl X will delete one of the rookies. We're going to delete the Gomo because we have to, otherwise we don't keep turn. And Gomo back to hand, or yeah. In that case,
I love that little. It's such a nice little buyback piece there.
Yeah, it's so good for the deck. I feel like almost maybe there was a world where we just swing with the Goma anyway. Hopefully it dies, but fundamentally we'd get the draw off of our tie at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just like being a memory blocker and saying they have to answer it anyways. Mm-hmm. Like, if you slow them down, you're winning already, right? Or
yeah,
it's helping
true.
You win.
All right, the Growl will go in. Mega Kabuteru, so we do get deleted there. On average, the adventure deck will be at 7k more often than not, so it's scary. It is definitely scary to attack into adventure because of the tamer risk. Adventure already has 3 colors on board, but yeah, keeping them off of, well, in Tessero's deck in particular, we don't care about hitting 4 colors. we're mostly okay with sitting at just the 3 colors, so our Metal Greymon or Metal Garurumons can bottom deck whatever 5 may come our way. We are going to play the Guilmon and our Courage United. No, you guys are absolutely right on this. And we are going to get another Growl X going here.
I mean, there is really no downside for us to not swing there as the Growl Engine player. I think that's what I'm just going to call these decks, Growl Engines.
Yeah. Going to go down to 3 security. Really, I imagine we were really hoping to see a world where... We were probably hoping to see a world where we got to...
Medieval Gallant's going to be really good in this matchup.
Oh, yes.
If you proc our Courage, you get your effect before they get their effect.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you a little bit of flexibility. And, oh man, we got to reuse that Gil X Inherit. So we pop their whole board. That has to feel really good.
Yeah, but Adventure can still do a lot here. I mean, if we have Tamer into just hard play the Lilymon, clears the board. Specifically not a Matt and TK. If we see not a Matt and TK, so it would get us up to 4 or 5 colors. Any other Tamer other than the 2 on board will get us to 4 colors, and then probably be in a really great spot. Gonna Digivolve the Tento. I like that because we still have the Goma in hand. We could potentially play it if we need to. I think we need to see.
The only thing that makes the Goma play a little worse is the fact there's a Guilmon on the board still that can just interact into a Growlmon.
Mm-hmm. But we do have Lily.
I mean, that's true, but we don't really have like a great way to get into it right now. You can reduce the cost by 1. I guess you can proc tie if you really want.
We can clear board if we want. We could use the tie to play like the Gumma for free. No, we cannot. We can't do that. Never mind. Oh, here we are. We're gonna play something. Oh, the Toga. Okay, perfect. So Toga will Digivolve.
Now we go up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely just. I think it's definitely just Lilymon, I would want to say, unless we want to keep the... Interesting. Okay, so not the Lilymon we had before. So we're going to suspend the Growl. I would have suspended Gyo. Swing into the Growl. Not bad there. We could use the tie effect to play Goma for free, and then our Courage United. That would be a really great way to end this turn, cutting off memory blocker and just again cutting off memory blocker and or just any way to like come back on this one turn potentially because we won't be able to boost.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's any other line I might be missing here. But I think Adventure is set up a lot better now. If they have our Courage United, it'd be so much better if they didn't have Medieval on the other hand, though.
Yeah,
that just makes it
true.
like, really awkward.
Unfortunately, this Guilmon is not doing us wonders. Oh, we're gonna...
Yeah.
No, do we have enough for that?
It starts at 3, 4, 5?
I think we only have 5.
Does it do level or play cost?
It's play cost. I don't think we can. Yeah.
I think we just realized that.
Yeah, I think Tessero was correcting. So we can't do that play, but I still like the idea of using the tie to bottom deck and then play Goma. And then from Goma, you just play Hard Courage United if you have it. Oh, but we're gonna do this instead, maintaining our colors. The only reason I would suggest doing the tie is if you had our Courage United in hand.
I don't think they do though. I think they would have done that already.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Just like maximize your options that you have before you toga.
Yeah. They're also struggling with getting another dual color tamer on board. I think getting to 4 colors is still like a decent spot. Lilymon would be bottom decking 2 guys, etc. I'm almost surprised we didn't go into the Lilymon right then and there. Yeah, no, Prino. I also agree because they definitely searched it, didn't they? Not off of the BO, so the Lily should be the one in hand, and you would have bottom decked 1 and then just swung over the Gyo, so that would have cleared the board. It's still gotten the draw off of the tie, and then again, then you're just free to play. Then you're just free to play the Goma, right?
So there's our floodgate pop.
Yeah, here, and now here it's like the free Evo into level 4 deletes the Goma. Now we have access to all the memory gains anyway.
Yeah, just like force the turn to be mapped in a certain way.
Puts less cards in trash. Does it put less cards in trash? I think it's the same amount of cards in trash.
If you go Lily instead of Mega Kabu, you bought deck a card.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess. Yeah, you're right. 1 less card in trash. Swing, it is Melga. No ace? Oh, that was a prime spot to ace as well. I guess we're worried about medieval potentially.
Well, if they medieval, you're just in a bad spot anyways, right?
That's true. They can't medieval now, realistically.
Okay, and they can pop both boosts.
That's true. Yeah, I don't see a world where it was okay to ace there, I guess. Or not ace there, not Lily there. It would have cleared the whole board and would have made this turn way more awkward for Tessero.
Growl X is a good card. We'll go ahead and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can go all the way up to another line. It's like the hard part to just say, oh yeah, nothing can be done here. No, they can go into like a whole Serb X, werewolf mode thing.
Yep, they have so much memory. And we're not protected with our Courage United or anything. I think, to be fair, in Adventure's position, I also like the idea that like we didn't have to ace there. I don't think we had to. And I don't think there's a real world where our 5 gets deleted unless it's like exactly like medieval or something. And then we can force Tessero to use more memory, bait out essentially another security swing. Maybe that's where our tamer's been hiding, for example. Potentially get that extra tamer on board, and then from there we can see a world where Tessero kind of uses up a lot of their resources, and then they're not going to be able to continue the turn after all the resources have been exhausted.
Okay, chat. I want to do another walk down memory lane with y'all real quick. So we previously talked about security champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember the first like big engine that the Serb engine came with? Or the first deck that people really played it with? It was in like BT4. People played Kaiser Nail with it and Lilithmon.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Also Revive from Darkness, or was it Revive from Darkness? Yeah, it was.
Yep, Revive from Darkness with Mervamon.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time you did that, you gained 5 memory. I remember I tried labbing that to see how far you can extend. I'm like, I don't think there's a world if you have like a 20 card trash, you can go forever. Even with the combinations of Lilithmon's, Jack Raids, and Revives, you still had, I think we had 4 callings at that time still.
Mm-hmm.
But you had a limit. It was not a pure infinite.
Yeah. So from Tessero's point of view, if we just have, I mean, we have Graph Crush in hand. We have so much available to us. We're probably gonna go Growl again, Growl X. What are we digging for? Mill 2 more. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like we're considering double graph crush. Yeah, we're considering double graph crush. Go to 4. No, we're just gonna we're gonna get another
Take
draw
the free
before.
draws.
Yep. Draw 1, trash 1. Looks like it is Serb. We grabbed the Serb that we could be wanting. I think we might be trying to dig for potentially the demonic disaster as well. So grab Serb. So we're gonna re-grab. Can we grab Serb? Didn't we just have this conversation? Hold on.
Let me check. Real quick, can you grab werewolf with Serb? I'm pretty sure it has to be dark animal. And it's a wizard. He's having the same realization. It's a wizard. I'm only laughing because that was my exact same reaction.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Can we just
you
go?
You can tell he just legitimately did not know that.
Yeah, no, I don't think he. Yeah, 100%. I didn't know that. Like, I mean, I feel like I knew it was a wizard, but the fact that it wasn't, that like the growl doesn't pick up, or this guy doesn't pick up like just Cerberus in name or something. Because I remember looking up wizard. Why did I look up wizard? Because I know
we got into it anyways. He's a wizard. He Tessera got the Serb werewolf another way, shape, or form, or he just drew into his other copy. He does have more than one. Just couldn't style completely with it.
Yeah. That was too funny. Yeah, no, I really do feel like Adventure put themselves in a bad spot by not going into Lilymon. I feel like if we went Lilymon, we would have been able to completely clear the board, and then Tessero isn't able to kind of daisy chain that. Because if we had ended on the same board where we bottom deck the 4, the Guillemon is suspended, the Lilymon attacks into the Guillemon, so now that is a clear board. We still do the same play in which Gomamon gets played, and we put our opponent to 3. We're running Floodgate, and Tessero doesn't have any body on board to get rid of the Floodgate without passing turn, and then Adventure potentially is able to just kind of daisy chain the game from there. So definitely kind of on the Adventure player there, unfortunately.
I'm still thinking about he's just got that wizard in him.
That mage in him.
Or mage in him, yeah. You just get that mage in him. Yeah, just for anyone who does not know, we're in the middle of round 3 of our webcam locals. We started with 23 players tonight, and we are down to our last 5 undefeateds in the middle of this round. Chance will go to round 5, possibly end at round 4, depending if our down pair at table 3 wins.
Alright, so Gio does find a find. We get a find, and we actually bottom deck a Growl X. That doesn't mean, that's not great for us if we're a Adventure. That just means we know they have it in their hand at that point. So we're gonna Grav Crush, so we don't die, but that's fine. I feel like forcing our opponent to clear bodies is still okay. It means it actually means less mills from Tessero's side of things if they end up deleting this. They can always just swing into it now, though, however, but we still get the Biomon back no matter what, so. Kind of a tough start. I wonder if they drew into the Tamer here. Looks like we are gonna leave in we're gonna leave it in the back and delete the BO. We get to recover the BO, we're gonna gain 1 memory, we're gonna sit at 1. Not gonna be able to gain
our Courage United is a really good start comparatively, at least.
Yeah.
From last game.
Unfortunately, I feel like Tessero doesn't really delete level 5s and stuff too much, though. It looks like we are going to get...
I guess it's the Recycling Growl or the Gil X. I guess that's why you would say Magidramon's the worst part in Magidramon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it forces interaction. You don't want the interaction.
Mm-hmm. We are going to choke to 1, and I think Tessero is just going to have all the pieces. It feels like Tessero is going to be so far ahead now because they're just going to keep being able to choke to 1 until they're able to go for game themselves.
And it might just be a bit hard. We do have the rookie.
We could just hard play something now and hope for ace. Nope. We're going to play the Tentomon and force more interaction. Not let our opponent just freely use this training. Maybe Tessero's run out of 5s or 4s that delete. No, we still know that they have the other one, the EX4 one.
Well, the issue is we can't get... Oh, I guess we could keep turn because we get the memory.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go into champion over Gil X.
We're going to promote. Honestly, in that first game, Adventure not having any tamer insecurity is also just like such a devastating fact. Discard Cerberus X. We're going to attack security. What's in there? It's just a BO. Yeah, really weak security from Adventure again, unfortunately. Yeah, here's the Growl. It's going to delete the rookie.
Such a good inherit here.
Yeah,
we got the second Growl X, so we're really popping off here.
Yeah, we potentially... Oh man, and we know we're just gonna be choked to 1 next turn as well, so this is just tough.
On the bright side, it's not a guarantee OTK line unless we see like a double Grav Crush line, which is possible, I suppose. We're gonna pop. Oh yeah, the Growlmon effect to get an extra check by popping the other stack, get a few more memories, play out a rookie. It's not 20 in both players' trash at least, and then we buy back Growl X.
Yep.
I think it's just the only Gil we really
Tamer.
have.
We're really hoping for Tamer. Okay.
Unfortunately, and it's a fixer.
Yeah. Okay. So while unfortunately we would have preferred it to die in the first check, getting all these Tamers on board now, we unfortunately it's the wrong color pairing, so we only have access to we only have access to 4 colors instead of the 5 that would let us play our level 5s for free. But it's a way better spot to be in. It's just gonna be up to there's a world where Tessero is just able to win here, but our Rushios won't be gaining rush, so looks like training gonna go into Serb, maybe Serb X. Yeah, we're gonna pick up the Serb X. Digivolve Serb X, yep. Draw, discard, bring back a rookie, but we still don't have 5 in trash, so.
I mean, whatever we play out has rush because the Serb inherit, though. Pretty sure it's the Serb that gives rush.
Have you guys noticed that Mega Kabuteru is the only adventure tamer whose effect is dependent on the colors of the adventure tamers, not your tamers overall, like the other? I didn't know that. That's actually really interesting. Wait, we do have 20 in trash?
It's the Serb inherit. It's the Serb inherit.
Oh, right. My mistake.
Yeah, Serb X plays it, Serb gives it rush.
Oh, Werewolf mode wins us the game. No, wait, no, it doesn't.
It has to be exactly Cerberus.
It has to be exactly Cerberus, correct.
Back when old card text.
Yeah, bracket card text. Go to 4. Do we just have enough anyway, though? Jack Raid, 1, 5. Oh, we're just we're gonna raw Digivolve into it. Yeah, never mind. That's game.
We might be looking for a rush kill. Oh, there's a rush kill. He just got it.
There
But
we
because
go.
it's test run, let's have a good time. We're gonna pop it and let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, Adventure just did not get a lot of opportunities there.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to hop to table 3, we can get back to our Machinedra player against Gallantmon.
Ooh. This is such an interesting Growl X build. Yeah, it is definitely. It's a fun one. It's definitely a cool build.
I think at this point you just have to call them all Growlix engine decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can keep differentiating them, but because the engine's so powerful and you're playing the same like 24, 32 cards,
Yeah.
it just keeps going, man. Like, you can keep making variants, but it's just a Growlix deck at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the question is, what do you think's the better build? Do you think the Serb build is better, or do you think the Arrestor build's better?
There's the Arrestor build, but then there's also the you use the
Phoenix build
there's a
was-
War Growl that focuses just on having War Growl from EX, the one that plays a Tocado or a Geo from Trash.
Yeah,
There's that
the
build as
EX3.
well that kind of hovers around. Here we are going to delete both level 5s here. Oof. That's tough. Only one? Is one bigger for some reason? Oh, you can only delete one Digimon. My mistake. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Ryan. I think it is probably a Arrestor build because it answers more boards, but also it's more condensed.
Mhm.
Like, your Gallants are hit by the red boost. You don't play red boost in the Serb build. You have to play purple boost in trainings, which also means you're just not hitting your level 6s. Not like you really need to, but you just have less pieces you're able to hit.
Yeah.
You
That'll all
can
get
go
fixed
off
here
the
in
egg,
October, right?
Yeah, we do get the purple-red mem boost.
Machinedramon going in for an attack here. Survives. Ukamon goes in for attack, and then we're just... It looks like this is just a attack of the heavy mobile...
for you.
or resolving Uko, right.
Or them are under Uko, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Supreme Connection. Ooh, looking for pieces.
Well, the issue, Pern, with the old Arrestor is you need Tamer colors. And if you're playing the Gil engine, you're not playing Tamers.
Yeah,
So you're not going to ever play it if you don't have to.
100%.
I think Serb can definitely high roll more. That is true.
We're gonna, Avengers assemble. Do we have 6? It doesn't even look like we have 6.
You can't partial assemble is the worst part. It has to be all or nothing.
Yeah.
Can you use your hand also?
No, that's the problem. That's one of the things where I feel like the training or the DM version kind of beats out the standard version, just because you're allowed to just like digivolve up more consistently. Where here, like getting all 6, or I think you need, was it 4 in trash? You assemble 4 and then you put the 5th one under. 1.
You might have it, just a little hard for us to see.
Yeah. Looks like we do have it.
Do you know what's also kind of crazy to me right now?
What's up?
The fact that the alts for this deck are super cheap.
Oh my
All
god,
the
yes.
alts. Like, most of them are like $2 to $3.
Yeah, no, my friend was a big Machinedramon guy, and he was like, oh, I think this is the set I have to buy a case, man. I gotta get all my alt arts. And I was like, listen, no, you don't. And I'm so glad he listened to me, because, like, man, I look at those alt art prices and, like, for an entire case, like, I don't even think if you bought out your playsets of all the alt arts of just like the level 5s, I don't even think you make it to the cost of a box. Like I'm exaggerating, but like they're so stupid cheap across the board. I think the most expensive one is like $7 last I checked.
Yeah, I only know because I was selling some extra copies I had. Occasionally, like if people aren't taking enough boxes, I do crack them to sell the singles just because I try getting this next set ordered right. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many like sub $5 alts in this set.
Yeah, it also doesn't help this is a shorter set, right? So it's like a little less. The set overall was a little less desired, and then on top of it's already a shorter season, so like less pack outs for tournaments.
Yeah, and BT22 is just so close too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're going for puppet stuff, or you're going for like if you want to build a whole machine deck, it's pretty easy. Yeah, Ultras is the other thing you're going for.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the most expensive level 5 for machine drawer right now, alt art wise, and it depends if you count it or not. Not including machine drawer because it is a secret rare. But honestly, the secret rare alt art versus the base rarity alt art is just 35 versus the machine base, which is 28, which is like really close in terms of alt arts. And then the most expensive level 5 is Alteris mode if you count that, but probably don't really count that. So then the next one is in fact Metal Gray itself at $9.
Or you can buy the secret Chimera for like $8.
Yeah. Poor DM. They really tried to make a all-inclusive deck again, and it's just not. I mean, we're seeing some success with the Digimon version. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see where it goes. Also, and it's worth noting that the Andromon level 5 is a premium DP reduction. So right now, this Crimson mode is actually sitting at 10k right now because it is a minus base 3k plus another 2k per face down source. We only have one face down source due to the way the deck has, or due to the way the Machine Dramon was constructed, and here we go. We'll have to see where this goes, and we're gonna scoop it up. We don't have Gallantmon doesn't have an answer to the board in front of them. It looks like they are wrapping it up as well.
Oh, does that mean next round is going to be our last round then?
Oh, maybe. The DM Rush deck topped at the Questionable Plays event last Saturday. It has potential. I was there, Prin. I was there. I was commentating it. We were on the Questionable Plays Twitch channel. It was fun. I wish I could convince them to play to be on YouTube. I feel like they'd get more eyes on their stuff if they were just on YouTube a little bit. But oh well. Let's see. Is there another table? Any Batamon players? I think we had one, but they not doing great.
But they both kind of skunked out early.
Ah, rip.
Here, let me take a look just to make sure. Yeah, they both skunked out.
Looks like we got another Megidra Rush deck. Oh, such a pretty water mat. That's cool. Yeah, let's just stay here. No sense running around.
Yeah, I just want to say it's going to be partial games anyways.
Mm-hmm. Rip probably running it again on Thursday. It's a deck that I just feel like it's missing something. Like it's strong into certain decks that like the I feel like a Batamon's really strong into decks that don't really have a lot of removal or like just kind of struggle into the constant redirection they have. But I don't feel like that's any of our top decks right now. And we're going to make the memory markers touch. Here we are. Oof. This is what is this? This is another Growl X loop variant, probably.
Yeah, they both are.
Oh, they both are. Oh, fair enough. No, yeah, I see it now. I just see the. Except this player is playing the superior mode variant. Schmeat was in finals with a BETA. Yeah. At the max rarity tourney yesterday for SP Gallant, Schmeat was in the finals with a BETA. But sadly, Royal Knights did Royal Knights things and got over the Digmon technology since Omni X goes over the blanket. Oh, right, because it can, because it can't, it doesn't have to suspend.
Yeah. Oh, derp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking the wrong part. I was like, get sources. Yeah. No, that's not the thing that matters. Lol.
I don't know if a BETA feels like D Reaper round 2. It feels more unique, and also I don't inherently hate its existence, so there's that. We are gonna play. I'm not actually sure what ended up happening on this these board states here, but we are going to play the Geo, or finally play the Secret Rare Gallant. Get rid of this superior mode, but we did have the Growl X blank or on deletion effect, and Geo hits the board, and we do a little bit of searching. That's Eaters coming. So yeah, I inherently hate Eaters too. So that's have fun with that. I hope Eaters is bad. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, losing frames again. Unfortunate. Let's see if I can like close it. If I need to close some tabs while I'm at it. But we did clear the Geo. Wow. We're gonna hard play. Ugh. We're gonna hard play a medieval Gallant. That's a bit intense. The only interesting thing about Eaters is they naturally avoid Pierce. Oh, right, because when they get deleted, they get sent to the egg. That is interesting. Hatred of white, creepy pastamons through time and cyber. Oh, 100%. There is no... Yeah, that's it. I'm spiteful, hateful, unaccepting. So when they would be deleted, they would never yeah. Oh, when they would be deleted, right. Okay, so even wait, did I not say that? It doesn't matter. You're right, either way. I like those little Dragon Fox sleeves. They're a little adorable. Our own Gallantmon hits the board with Rush. Medieval does dodge it, unfortunately. So we just got to see where we're at. Oh. On play. Delete our own Gallant. Fair. Besides the analog use, the Titamon deck is stupid cheap. Yeah, most of the DM deck is pretty cheap. It's just, for some reason, analog youth is just up there. Mostly because I guess it is a 4 of. Like, it's a secret rare, or it's a super rare that you need 4 of it if you desire to play anything DM. Like, that card is just so good for the DM deck itself. Ted?
Is my mic on mute? I can't tell.
You're
There it
unmuted
is.
now.
Yeah. I accidentally bumped it. I accidentally bumped
okay.
it. Yeah, I was just saying, like, back to the analog youth being the pricey card. It's just like, if the deck is so cheap, something has to be worth something, especially if no one's opening the set. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think there probably is a little bit more of like, hey, people might be buying out the market even, but it's just so hard to justify any other way in my mind. Oh my gosh, double
Oh
graph
my
crush.
god. And we actually waited until now to use our medieval Gallimon effect, interesting enough. Alright, here comes Rush Geo, Digivolve for 2. And oh crap. Uh-oh. Oh,
Okay,
it doesn't matter. So we hope it gets deleted at security, call it a day. Drive Crush, go one more time.
Oh. I think we just have the guarantee.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. We have the guarantee. Oh, that is a sun god. Holy, is that the proxy?
I think it is a proxy also.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see it's written on. A little hard to see, but he says doesn't matter. Demonic disaster. I'll go for game.
Yep. Dang. Yeah, and we had another PT-13 medieval. And oh wow, that's another Growlix. So we had the one Growlix in our hand. That's intense. I love this Magic the Gathering playmat though. Big fan. I love the.
It's always the simple ones that speak more, right?
Yeah, it's the. I believe, Chad, if you know what I'm talking about, I think this is. Was it the Theros Full Art lands? That's what this comes from. So good. The Galaxy, the Constellation lands essentially. But yeah, I feel like we should be running out of tables now, unless I checked.
Yeah, we have like 3 tables left, I believe. Maybe a 4th if I missed it.
Yeah. Let's see.
3 tables, and they are all in progress still. Cause we got table. Well, table 4 is reporting. That's what we're at. Then we got 6 and 8 still.
So 2 tables left.
Yep.
6 and 8. I'll just go to 6. It's the Tyrant player again against Royal Knights one more time, unfortunately. That's always a salty world to live in. In which, and it's looks like we're coming in right when Royal Knights is about to win one more time. Getting the bad matchup back to back, I feel like there's always gonna, like, I don't know if this is a bad matchup for Tyrant, but I could totally see like a world where like you just hate this deck and then you just have to deal with them back to back, and it just feels like draining. Are there deck lists or info on that max rarity EX9 case tournament? Are there deck lists or info on that max rarity EX9 case tournament? Is that my?
I think they're just talking about the case tourney from this weekend.
Oh, because the place was called max rarity. Oh, right.
Yeah.
All my homies hate bugs. Sorry, the SP Gallant one. Oh, okay. Thought it was a case one. I just get lost in the sauce. Looks like they're shuffling it up to keep playing, or are they just showing? No.
They might be in and around. To be fair, they've been playing pretty. Lots of players kind of know what they're doing now.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. And should be close to the end here. I think it's just table 8's the only one that's left. Boca Troopa on the DNA. Maybe we get to see a cool DNA play. Oh, into Hunters. Yeah, I feel like Omni DNA has a great time into Hunters. Hunters lives and breathes on being able to control the board, and if you do that against Omni DNA, they just steamroll you while also needing time to set up, just like the Omni DNA, so they're not just kind of steamrolling everything. Alright, so Dark Dramon Ace gets hit. Get to Digivolve into the Alter S. Nice.
Yep, swing, restand, and burn a security. So that's the burn. That's the check.
Mm-hmm. We could Alter B, win game. Nope. It's just going to be a simple check.
It might be a silly question. Does this card have an SP? The Alter S?
I don't think so. All the SPs were the Machine Dramon cards.
Okay, I was going to say, that feels like a missed opportunity, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, I was surprised that Alter S got a whole line here to begin with, which I thought was really impressive. But no, we just ended up having the double Alter S shenanigans here, being able to trash more security. I mean, we just went for 3 checks. That's so gross.
Yeah.
As long as you have 2 Alter S's, you go for a game.
Round 4 is up, though. So we can hop to table 1 for our finals tonight. I guess the only reason it wouldn't be the finals is if they tie at table 1 and then table 2's tied player wins also.
Oh, because then you don't have a clear undefeated. Is that what? How does that work?
Exactly.
That's one thing I get confused about. Like, if you run out of undefeateds, go ahead. Sorry.
So clear undefeated means that there is one person with the single best record.
Oh, okay.
But it is possible in that world you have 3 people with the same best record, assuming there's no tie at table 1 and table 2's down pair that's X01 wins.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're gonna still put finals on the screen, and
yeah, I would probably just put finals. If Tessera goes to time, I would be very surprised.
Yeah, for sure. So this is Tessera versus
Kakeru, and both these players know what they're doing. They're both very powerful, strong pilots. It's probably the best way of putting it, right?
They play quickly.
Yep, exactly.
And Kakeru is on, I can't remember what they were on, Royal Knights, I believe? Is that what they're on tonight?
The Spicy Nugget.
Oh, the bird. They're on, okay, so 2 Geo engine decks, Growl engine decks here in the finals tonight. My Lilithmon deck became a Psychmon loop deck last week against Royal Knights. Gotta do what you gotta do. That's fair, man. I always feel like purple decks are in an advantaged state whenever floodgates are really good, because they can just keep reviving the same one over and over again, which is pretty strong. Not many other decks can really do that. Looks like I'm gonna swap over Tessero so we can have the memory marker stitching. Yeah. Ooh, Digipan to play my hero on Kakeru's side, but not playing Machine Dramon, unfortunately.
Just one of those things where supporting content creators goes a long way. I know we've mentioned it before, but for anyone that's just joining us, we are in round 4 of our webcam locals. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the stream. I know Risu does a whole lot of work putting the show on for you. Players here also put a lot of time, and it just shows that we're going in the right direction for content if you guys like watching this stuff. So definitely don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to support Risu a bit more on the channel, you can become a member. It's $2 or 2 acorns a month, I think is the way you can put it, right?
Yeah.
It's not much, and it goes a long way.
Pause. All right, I think we're all set up. And it looks like it's Kakuru's start here with a Rush Geo in the back. Digivolving for 1 for its alternate cost, or its original cost, not the alternate cost would be the 0 cost, funny enough.
He just says, we're going to play this tug of war of the memory gauge. And Testro said, you know what? I can respond to that pretty well with my own Rush Geo, and I will just go straight into training.
This is going to be a really interesting world of... that's going to be... that's just going to be this matchup, I think. We're going to grab the Phoenixmon X, revealing to Tessero that we are on a different variant. So now Tessero has way more... There's more knowledge as to what to expect.
Yeah, both these players are like, I think there's a good line I have here. It's called Growlmon into Growlx.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the mirror play of a Guilmon rookie pitch, but no, we're going up. We said we're ready to commit. We got Gil X. We're just going to go ahead and start chaining our pieces. No X anti-line, no Growlmon here, so we actually whiff this search, which is pretty unfortunate, but we still have lots of good lines. I see a world we just go champion Growl X swing anyways.
All right, the Growl does delete the rookie, so we don't get to fill our trash, unfortunately. Growl X, here's some trash fill. Thank you, Coquito Papi. With 2 eyes, that's weird.
Probably just had the username taken, but that's all it is.
Still weird.
Yeah, but anyways, both sides are able to get the same actually opening line give take. Being able to get the Gil rookie to pitch card draw 2, we just cheat out with the Growl X. So we don't have the rookie and raising to line this next turn with. But we are cracking Protoform, so we go into our Growl X for 1 less, so it is a 2-cost Evo. And we still get the secondary effect because we have the X antibody, which is the alternative condition.
What's interesting here is we're actually going into it now. I feel like the McNuggets version of the list wants to be using these protoforms particularly to go into things like the Phoenixmon or maybe even the Garudamon. So having to use it early kind of tells us that the deck's not the deck is not a bad spot, but like our hand is in a bad spot. So I mean,
we're also like reassessing our resources here, and we're like, is it worth cracking our training here? I think you're just debating it right now, just so you can leave your opponent at 1, but realizing, hey, we can build a better board than what we have right now. We're going to take the scramble, and we're going to go ahead and pass it back to Testero. If he has a bunch of memory where he can go ahead and have a crazy line, he has that, but can't play around everything. Plus, we have a Growlmon on board with Protoform underneath, so we are able to effectively bank a body, recover securities, and we're in a good spot.
Oh, yeah. So Geo X, gonna get some nice searching. Ooh, whiff, triple whiff with a Graph Crush to the bottom. Looks like we're gonna make sure it's the top of the 3 at least.
Both of our Gil X's have whiffed on both sides at least. Tester having to crack the training though, so we do get the Growlmon mill because there's nothing to pop here. And probably a pretty quick Growl X into serve line if I had to guess, especially if we have a single Grab Crush in hand. Yeah. So I think it's okay to actually pop it here.
I could see that, especially since we're going to be able to get the attack off for some potential other plays going. We're still resolving our discard. Gonna get another Guilmon in there. Deciding that we just have enough, or maybe we want the diversity. No, we don't need the diversity in our trash. So just our best card to pitch. Phoenixmon X being the first card of the security. Go ahead and delete that Growl X. We're gonna gain a memory. No, we don't gain a memory. No, we have 1 memory to gain, I think. Yeah, so we go to the 3.
Yeah, we have Gil X.
Counting up the trash. I think we should be pretty close to 20. So both players, Rush Guilmons, will now be active. So where does this go from here? We have, all right, Gio. It's gonna be the draw, discard Gio. So just trying to fill up the trash a little bit more. Grab back Growl X, which honestly, it
Those
is
came
just
from
the
the
most
key
important
game,
card of
yeah.
the deck. Digivolve 4-2, and then I can see a world where we just go Growl X, get that blanket protection going. Not blanket protection, but like just the floating effect going. And from
Yeah, we get what you're saying.
and then from here, a training.
Well, we pitched the boost. We pitched the boost.
Ooh, we are gonna use the one Grav Crush, like you said. We're gonna get Cerberus. Oh, we're gonna go Cerberus at werewolf mode here.
Yeah, we're going to be cycling a lot of pieces here, and we go +2 memory because we have 2 deletion inherits. Now we get to serve draw 2, pitch 1. Growl X is going to be floating into another Gil, so we can actually build another stack, and there's a world we can chain this again.
Yeah, which is kind of just gross. Here we are. Not gonna be able to recycle the Growl X, but there's a good chance where we definitely have drawn into another one by now. So we'll have to see. Gain the rush. This is 2 more checks into security potentially. Draw, another search at the top. We're gonna grab a level 4. And pretty soon here, pretty much Tessero. I feel like this just kind of signals that Tessero might just be trying to go for a game at this point.
I think there's a chance he just has a Growl X in hand anyways, too. Like, he's probably going to be swinging with this Gil rookie stack. Yeah, we're going to see what happens with our Serb Werewolf first. It lives.
Yeah, which is
so that
pretty
means
likely.
Tessero has more extension. You can pop it to get 2 checks now with this stack. Tessero actually might have lethal.
Yep, I definitely think
so.
so.
The lethal is going to be swing, go for 2 checks after popping Werewolf mode. Hoping this dies, you play a Rush Gil, and then you can play one of your Gallons, right? No, you have to have an empty board. So you still have to have a little bit more setup. But we're close.
It's very close.
Closer than it really should be, I feel. But power of 2 memory.
Yeah. All right, so it's either swing with this Growl, or I see a world where we maybe pop another Graph Crush. If we pop another Graph Crush, it means Tessero has a way to win, and it might rely on like a guaranteed way to win too. I think that's a key, because like I don't think relying on this Growl X to do the 2 checks might not be necessary, but we are going to delete. And what's the first check? If
we live,
it dies,
and we die on the second one. That's the ideal scenario.
That's pretty bad from us. We're gonna get the Geo X off of the Growl X effect. Geo X will gain rush.
Yeah, you can tell Tessero's a little shaking. He's like, oh my gosh, that actually went almost perfectly. Oh, this might be exactly perfect.
This is definitely just game. We're gonna go Growl X again. Go ahead. Draw mill 2.
I think you're doing the Growl just because you want to fill trash more for like a Jackraid line. Like, we have actually almost gone through the entire deck
in a single turn. Yeah, I think we have gone through the entire deck in a single turn. It's just some of them are still in the deck. All right.
Okay, so this isn't. It's not a free lethal here. It's not a free lethal here. But if you have Demonic Disaster, that is lethal. Or Calling is lethal.
Oh,
because you get the memory back from the Gil X.
Oh, true.
Or the Gil, or the Growl. The Growl. You just need any pop effect. And Tessero is saying, I have to concede. I don't have a way to make it work. The funny thing is, I think he did have game if he actually committed the last Graph Crush in his hand just to Evo up and hope he gets the card. But I think there's a world that we're going to see the absolute pop-off now.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Birds can do a lot with this much memory. Can they win? I don't know if Birds has the same like instant potential, but we can get a lot done. We can go Garuda X. We discarded a Garuda X, so oh no, we didn't discard a Garuda. We're gonna play this Geo. We're gonna discard a Gallant, draw 2. We have Garuda X in hand, so definitely stuff is possible. Yep, there we go. We got the Garuda X. That's gonna let us buy back a card. Probably the Phoenix or another Garuda X. I can definitely see Garuda X being the one that's bought back. Just debating. And I think, yeah, we have Phoenix X. We have Garudas. Probably just get the Garuda X back in cycle here. From here, that will delete the that is going to delete the Growl X, so we get to play a Geo. Probably a good idea to play one of the searching Geos. Oh no, we're gonna get the Rush Geo. We want to maintain cards in deck. From here, we could training into a Phoenix for 3. Oh, we're gonna Graph Crush instead. Okay. Looks like we are just gonna. Are we gonna training into the Phoenix Mon? I guess we'll see. Yeah, we are gonna training into the Phoenix Mon. This is gonna be an Evo for 3. Get to Blitz, but not that Blitz really matters here. We're gonna swing into security, gain a memory off of the EX1 Garuda. When you attack a player, gain 1 memory. From here, it should be. It's just 1 check.
Copy all deletions.
Yeah.
You get a burn. You get a memory.
Did we get the Growl X effect? No, we didn't Growl X this turn. Oh, did we just not draw into Growl X? That would have changed the game if we drew into Growl X. That's so unfortunate. Oh, Garuda. It's going to give us Rush. We're going to grab Gallant back. Gallant's actually going to be kind of nasty here. Let's go Garuda. Jack Raid, gain 2.
Jack Raid.
That could be damaging, but I think we're still okay. I don't think we needed it. Let's count the trash. Like, this Gallant is going to be free for sure, I feel. Yeah. We're going to delete our own Phoenix Mon. Phoenix Mon is going... we don't get the Protoform effect, unfortunately, but we get to trigger all these on deletions again. Swing, and then Gallant for game. Yeah, because on deletion, we also burn a security. So we burned a security, and Tessera not being able to find that last check, unfortunately, does mean...
So, it kind of sucks, but I think you just had to commit the last Grab Crush and hope it worked, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you didn't have enough memory. You were short 1 memory anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I think you were short the 1 memory. You couldn't keep turn with the Evo is the big thing.
Yeah. But yeah, trying to think if there's anything else that might have been missed. But yeah, no, I think Tessera did the extension he was trying to do. I think if you gave Kakeru the same turn, it just would have been a pretty similar extension, except he had a little bit more wiggle room on his turn just because he had the Graph Crushes to work with.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could limit, just limit Growl X, man. This is needed. This is needed at this point, and I don't know. I feel like Birds here was able to pull it off with just 1 Grav Crush, like no Growl X, just pure bird things, right? Like that. I think most importantly, that's what we did, and none of the suggested bans would have changed what Birds was trying to do there in that game. I don't even think Rush Geo changes the Rush Geo changes the game for Birds in that lineup here. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's all good, man. We have it's a longer night than what it's been lately, right? We actually had like quite a few short nights back to back. Which like isn't that bad. It's kind of nice to have it easy every once in a while.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like Cockro kicked his modem over or something, which is funny.
Bright side is we are in the middle of a game here, so it's real quick call and judge here. Just make sure everything's all right. If everything picks up here real shortly, it'll be fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely not what you want after you start up a game.
Yeah. Luckily, this isn't mid-match, so you can feel like the time rules are different when it's or disconnect rules are a little different when it's mid-match or at the start of a match, since like you could just easily just have your opponent shuffle.
Yeah, you can give a time extension easily if it's just like a game or in between the games.
Yeah. Whereas if it was mid-game, you kind of have to enforce the whole reconnection by over a minute thing.
Yeah, which isn't like the ideal thing to happen, but I think we have a little bit more flexibility. It's also top table in the final round. Technically, it is on time for all it matters, but I don't think it really will matter with these decks. I think if we connect like the next like 2-3 minutes, we're going to see the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it'll be finished quickly.
Let's see what I got here.
Okay, it looks like he's refreshing.
Bruh, he can't get a loss after that game with that crazy game one. Yeah, that's fair. He's coming back. He's coming back. Ryan, correct. The problem is the 8+ memory that the decks access to extend plays way after they shouldn't.
Yeah, he's wanting to go ahead and shuffle up just so he's like, hey, no foul play. I want you to know, like, my deck shuffled. I didn't stack anything here.
No,
and
of course.
I don't think that's your mindset at all.
No. If they hit Rishgio, though, it would be needed to be put as 0. It is in the same boat as the Mat Tamer. That's fair on the Rushgio bit, but there's also a world where, like, I feel like forcing the choice of having the Rushgio at 1 and forcing all the recycles to have to be Rushgio changes some of the play lines too. So there is that excuse I have at least, but I know what you guys mean. I don't know, it's a tough situation. I'm still okay with seeing where we end up with just Graph Crush to 0 to 1. But definitely Growl X is, for me, number 2 on the list. I know that might upset Gallant players, but let's realistically, I don't know what else to say realistically. There's been plenty of decks that kind of get hit tangentially because of a really important power card regardless. So I don't think Gallimon should be exempt from that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, too, it's just like, we know what the engine is. We know it's a strong engine. Are we surprised it exists? No, not really. Is it a problematic thing in design? I don't think it really kills design right now in an unhealthy way. You're just doing your things really efficiently. It's like, do we care if Garuru engine was released at this point? I don't think most people would, but it's the fact that you just get memory natively while also doing your whatchamacallit, cycle.
Absolutely.
And it's just like the fact you combine both of those things. If you didn't have both parts, there's a chance you would see Guru X unrestricted, but just not this time.
Yeah.
Because we realized how powerful one memory is.
We are going to Digivolve into the Growl X at this point. I don't think we have close to 20 cards yet, but we're even playing Gallant X. That's funny. Swinging into security, get some chip done. Medieval Gallant one does hit and delete us. We'll get +2 memory off of that. Go to 4. And then what card are we bringing back? We're going to play the Gyo. That's going to let us cycle some more cards. What did we bring back with the... we were playing the Red Egg. That's why. So we don't get the buyback.
Pitch the Warp Geel. Oh, that's probably for the Gallant X, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Wait, no, I think it has to be a specific Gallant one, right? For that?
Oh, it might just, if that's the case, it might just be the Inherit you care about then.
Yeah.
Which, I'll be real, I don't even know what that Guillemon Inherit is anymore.
I think it's a draw one? Might be a draw one.
Is it? Let's see, Warp Gills Inherit is when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, draw one. Yep. And it have to be exactly Gallantmon in your hand, so you are right on that too.
Oh, we're gonna go into Garuda X right here, right now. Wow, Digivolve 4-2 thanks to Protoform. Buy back a card.
Get rush.
I know we were talking about keywords and nomenclature that is kind of like derivative of like specific effects. Buyback is another one of those. Buyback, it wasn't a mechanic in Magic the Gathering where you would pay mana to get a card with buyback as its trait back to your hand.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Just something I heard someone use once. I'm like, it just makes a lot of sense. Might as well use it. It's cohesive. We know what's going on. You're getting the piece back from the trash.
Yeah.
But it looks like the last game we watched, Tessero tried doing the challenge of can I make it all the way through and win the game? And now we watched Kakeru just set up here and say, you know what, man, like I'm in a good spot. We can
we don't have to overextend. Medieval Gallant really does stop a lot of what Tessero will be trying to do. We might have extended into having 20 in trash by now. I mean, 4 on Tessero's side and just a good chunk on Kakeru's side, but Tessero just taking it slow, training one more time. And that's going to give Kakeru a really strong turn here because we can just... Honestly, do we even swing the Gallant? Do we risk it? We just Digivolve Rookie in the back, Digivolve into level 4 in the back, and just call it a day? Probably go for game next turn in some way? Nah, we're going to go Medieval.
I don't think you're punished enough. Excuse me.
Good.
Yeah, no, Tessero is really being told, hey, you gotta win this next turn, man. If you don't win this next turn, then it's rough. And on top of that, you have to play through a Medieval Gallantmon on top of that.
Yeah, I think the Medieval by itself is going to be too much, but we'll have to see. Maybe our own Medieval can come down, but that's... This is where Arrestor would be better, true? You're not... That's not...
This is more fun. This is more fun.
Alright, here's Growl X. Gonna discard. And then if we do somehow deal with this Medieval, it's gonna gain us 2 memory, trash his security, and heal us 1, and we get to recycle whatever piece we want. Like this is such a booby trap of a card on the board for Tessero now. This, like, I think this just single-handedly like just ends Tessero's game planning. Cool point on top of that. Why not give our opponent... Ooh, do we get the Growl or we get the Phoenix? I think we just grabbed Phoenix earlier, so we are going to grab the Growl X now. From here we will... What do we do? Oh, we went into Cerberus. I looked away for a second. We went into Cerberus here. We're at 0 memory. Do we have an out to... I don't think we have an out to Medieval unless it's like our own Medieval. Are we gonna Digivolve? No, we can't Digivolve into our own Medieval. We're pure purple now. So, ooh. This is gonna allow us to get some cycle going. We're gonna be able to play a Rush Geo off of our effect, gain some memory. We are going to do a little bit of our looping, probably grab the Growl X from hand or whatever piece we may be missing. Discard.
Yeah, so you have a kind of a funny situation. It's like, okay, he has a Guilmon coming out from the effect, and that's probably more valuable to pop than the Serb itself is, right?
I think so. And it looks like Tessero doesn't have a Rush Geo in rotation. I think.
Or it's just him acknowledging, like, hey, I need to get my effects off that will get me value that's worthwhile. If you want to pop this, you can.
I think you're right. I just don't see... I don't see a Rush Geo in hand, in trash. Maybe I'm not seeing it. We do get to suspend one, delete the other. And I think they made I think Kakuro made the correct play. Definitely the level 5 is seen as the top end, so leaving that on board rested is not going to give us a lot of trouble. If he tries to do the Cerberus combo, Medieval will explode the new dog, right? Correct, Turtle. That's definitely how it would resolve, but the way we resolved it, kind of, you saw it worked. All right, Cerberus. Oh, we do. Oh, Cerberus X. Oh, right, because Cerberus X actually does have a unique way it's worded when it comes to when it comes to how its alternate condition is. It's alternate digivolution cost. It is specifically Cerberus in name, but without X antibody. Leopard has the same wording. I'm gonna get it on the screen for you guys right now. It's very similar wording to how the Leopard X antibody, Leopardmon X antibody is also worded. So you can digivolve on Leopard mode, you can digivolve on normal Leopard, but you cannot. It's worded so you can't just digivolve X on top of X, which makes sense. Growl X is the new Numemon X. Not gonna lie, I don't disagree. And Tessero trying to craft a game here. We went into Cerberus X, brought out a Rush Geo, and now we're gonna see ourselves Geo X, Growl X one more time. But can we pull together 4 more attacks? I think depends on our draws, right? We haven't used any Graph Crushes yet. At least I don't see any Graph Crushes in trash, except one that I don't think we've used that this turn. We're gonna Calling. That's gonna gain us 1 memory back, so we get to do it again. Looks like we're going for the Cerberus and bring back.
I'm just trying to see, like, do you actually map out that much in your turn? I don't think you can with the current memory options at your disposal.
No, I agree. I don't think we can pull together 4 attacks. Well, we're gonna have to see. 2 Graph Crushes are in trash, but they're not in a place where I feel like they were used. Like, one's the 5th card, one's the 8th card. I don't think either Graph Crush was used this turn. Most importantly, the Geo X. Oh, searching triple Cerberus to the bottom, which was definitely cards that help us get over any humps we may need. But here we go. We're gonna discard. Oh, we're gonna use Jack Raid. Jack Raid's gonna give us 2 memory. Do we have Graph Crush in hand? I mean, either way, I feel like Tessero's in a spot where we have to win this turn. So
now, do you remember your mills right?
yeah, because we are back there now. There's the Gallant. Oh, we were looking for Gallant? No.
No, Gallant's not enough here.
What would that Gallant have done for us? Oh, we were hoping for a clear board.
We have a board still, so it doesn't do anything.
Swing.
2 checks here.
Protoform to hand.
That's the thing. We didn't want to live there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had to hope for.
Double Graph Crush to 4.
Oh. That's game.
Yep, that is game. That's going to be... Werewolf, bring Growl, and that's it. Even through the Medieval to clear a body wasn't enough.
Yeah, Rush Geo coming out on this side now.
Yep, we're gonna gain. How much memory? Is there any memory gain? We're gonna swing security.
Can we just point out we played through a Medieval Gallant also through all this?
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, impressive. Yeah, pretty much. We're just watching these decks go back and forth saying, you know what? This is a pretty good engine. Let's try and see how far we can go. And that's what Tessero was trying to do game 1 also, just barely not enough.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the medieval not being able to not interacting with the medieval just wasn't enough. Just one body of removal wasn't enough to get us across the edge there. Maybe in hindsight we should have deleted the werewolf mode and left the Gyo on board, force our opponent to use more memory digivolving. Because we did end up going into a Serb X for free, which did cause a lot of daisy chaining to happen potentially. I think that was the play. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think we should have deleted the werewolf mode and left the Guillaume suspended.
So if you guys are curious, the average number of Gravity Crush played in our top 2 decks here at this table is 4.
That's a good average.
Pretty high average. They also both average 1 Jack Raid.
That's good. Understandable.
Really solid deck building choices. They also average 4 Growl X's.
Good. How many Geo X's? I think that's an important one.
I think that's also 4.
We're
having a good time, Chad.
Would have hit me with a 3.5. I've been like, oh.
Impressive number.
They don't call him the best purple player for nothing, true?
Yeah, Tensuro is also the one that definitely innovates a lot more with purple decks than an average player would.
Definitely.
Yeah, we just said we'll go ahead and take the play this time. We got our optimal Gil, and we got Cool Boy who hit the X ante, but we don't have the X ante form Digimon. Which
that's unfortunate.
It's still a good hit to start with because you're going to start with a 2 memory turn with a Gil X now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's enough to go all the way up to your Growl X, and then you can protoform into I guess to be Garuda, so you're not blitzing. So it's not as good, but it's still solid. So you go into Growl X and swing and see what happens.
I agree. Here we go. All right, Geo X choke to 1. So we go back to the
and grab our Growlmon.
We'll go back to the choking game. Let's see where this goes. Geo X, get some searching, get some draw, nice, gain them. Oh yeah, we did gain the memory because we were choked to 1. We do grab a Growl here, that's nice. Unfortunately, a Phoenix to the bottom could be bad. Growl for 2.
Now we pop the rookie. Yeah.
Gain a memory because of the Geo X. We're gonna protoform into. Interesting. Protoform now. Oh, so we could potentially get the protoform heal, which could make the difference. So discarding Phoenix.
Yep. I will say for all 80 of y'all here in chat, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're in round 4, most likely our finals tonight. If we have a tie at table 1 and the tie down at table 2 wins, we don't have a clear undefeated, but I don't think it's realistic. I think this is probably our finals for tonight. 2 Growl engine variants, one being the Spicy Nuggets build, which is what we've called the Phoenix build, and then the other being a Cerberus engine build.
Looks like we're having some
yeah,
issues.
But just going back to our lineup plays. I mean, it looks like we're just turboing through really fast. Like, there's no issues on our end here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Kyo X. We don't have 20 in trash yet, so we're gonna stay here for a bit. Growl. 1, 2, Mill 2, unfortunate. Another bird card gone. I feel like the bird cards are out of premium. Same with the Growl X. Seeing the Growl X go can be pretty bad. How many cards we have in trash? It looked like 8. It was really fast though. Here we will.
Yeah, so definitely not as crazy, but it's still good. Still good. Still a good turn. Just not insane like our last few turns.
Absolutely. Feel like my bitrate is dying. Why? What am I doing wrong?
On the bright side, we're in the finals. We're getting close. We're getting close tonight.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like we're back. Whatever was crashing us is working again. But, where rush? We don't have rush, right? Like, there's not enough cards in trash for rush. We're gonna go Growl X. Geo in the back. Do we not tap Cool Boy? Interesting. Pop the training. Garuda. Oh, we might be going for a game here.
Might be playing with memory thresholds.
Mm-hmm. Garuda X. Tap. Draw. Grabbed another protoform in hand.
Now we have the most decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just in case we need a few more decisions on what we're buying back, I suppose, right?
No, oh, wow. Gain memory for deleting the Geo. Busted. Now we can protoform into Phoenix just fine and get a lot more done here. Yep. Phoenix for 4 in total. And we're going to swing into security. This is going to be 1 check at security. Gain a memory because we attacked a player. Grav Crush. Okay, nice 5 in Tesseros trash to keep track of. Now, end of attack. We're going to get to do a bunch of stuff here. We're going to play a Geo. We're going to play Geo X because we still don't have 20 in trash between the two of us, unfortunately. Gain memory. And then burn a security. Oh, wait. Did we not go Garuda X? We should. No, we should be. Oh, wait. There we go. We burn the security and get a Garuda in trash. Here's Garuda X. Garuda X lets us buy back another card. I don't think we have anything in hand. In trash, unfortunately. Oh, there's a Garuda X that we can bring back. Has to be a vaccine. I don't think any of the Geos are vaccine, right?
I actually have no idea.
I think they're viruses. Yeah, all the Geos are viruses. Geomon mirror? I see. Yes, it's true. Right. I imagine we give ourselves rush here on the Garuda X side of things. Or we give the Geo X rush. Lets us digivolve into Growl. We do have Grav Crushes and stuff.
Memory if you die. I think he's just trying to map out as like, do I have guaranteed lethal if I evo a certain stack? I love Promo Gallant with the Phoenix X build though. It just feels so natural.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, the trash isn't big enough for that yet. Oh, did
you could just evo
now? Yeah, you can just evo.
You can just digivolve. Yeah. And you don't get Protoform. It's not your opponent's effect. It's your effect.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to make sure we get all of that done. We should. I feel like we're so close to 20 in trash if we're not there yet. Are we not 20 in trash yet? Oh, we're going to bring back the Garuda.
Yep, from the Phoenix X pop.
Garuda gets to buy back a card, give itself rush. Oh, is that just game now? Yeah, definitely Grav Crush. That makes sense. Grav Crush because you don't want to lose to Jack Raid. Yep.
Yeah.
from here. Calling. Oh, did we not give ourselves rush with the count? Oh,
well,
burn
we have
security.
rush, we just trash the security. It's just like the absolute safest thing to do.
Yeah, trash that last security and then go for game. So McNuggets takes it. McNuggets versus Dog Tacos. That's funny.
Yep. And that was our finals, folks.
Wow.
Went to game 3, but the EX engine be crazy.
Yeah, Kakeru taking it with the GeoX engine. With the bird version of it anyway. Tessero trying out the Cerberus version. Did a lot. I think we watched more of Tessero tonight than we did anybody else. Or any of the other versions, because we even got a peep at the superior mode version at a different table, so definitely interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But our champion is going to be the bird version of the deck with Kakeru taking it. And no, that was fun. It was a fun night. Early night, but we got there.
Yeah. I'm hoping that when we get to BT22, we go back to our 5-round night tourneys where we're able to cap out, get bigger numbers.
Yeah, me too.
We kind of know that the set's not super hot, so people aren't super excited to play for this prizing.
I also think summer. I feel like summer is it's just a weaker time for most people in like YouTube, and like people are just out on vacation and doing things. So I think summer is just like a low end for the content world as it is. So, meh, not too worried. Once people are more home, we'll see more stuff. But that being said, you guys were watching. You guys were watching the Eagle's Nest webcam tournament for the EX9 proxy weekly webcam tournaments that we run, where proxies are allowed. And we do that intentionally, so as many people as can play. We have people from South America playing, people from Canada. We've had people from Europe play before, and I'm hoping one day we'll get Oceania and Japan in here too one day. Obviously time zones allow, but it would be fun to just, especially since we're unified. I think the rule you have, Eagle, is the decks have to be all in the same language. I think that's like the general rule going forward, right? I think they changed that in the East as well. It's like you're allowed to play with English cards, but you have to be purely an English
Fully
deck.
English.
Mm-hmm. You can't mix.
I was going to say, yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Like for Gundam, it's a lot more common because people have Japanese cards because they're significantly cheaper compared to English cards.
Does Gundam have the same card stock problem? Have you seen the differences between an English and a Japanese card?
I haven't had the chance to yet,
Okay.
but I'm going to be getting some Chinese cards in soon just to be able to like do a little, I guess litmus test is what you would call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
regardless, for y'all joining us, we're here every single week, Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays are win-a-boxes, Thursdays are split-a-boxes. So if you guys are looking for more Digimon gameplay action, make sure you join us on those nights.
Yeah, BT22 is already like next week or something, with next week being the aforementioned case tournament, or progressive case tournament, where BT22 will be the prizing, but it is an EX9 tournament here July 20th. It's going to be on a Sunday. I don't know if I misspoke, but it is going to be Sunday, not this weekend, next weekend. It's going to start at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Free raffles for all attendees, so you get something out of, so you can feel like you got something even if you skunk out. On top of that, if you have early registration, we'll also get you $5 off your admission fee. So just, help sign up. I know BT22 is definitely a popular set for a lot of people, so sign up, make these events popular, and also, get the prizing that you want, because again, like there's just such a big love for the Cyber Sleuth games, and so BT22 is only is just where people are saving their money for.
Yeah, not to mention we already have 9 people signed up for the case tourney too, so that's already 3 boxes we start with in the prize pool.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys join, sign up. We add more to the prize pool and try to be as generous as we can. Top 8 guaranteed pricing, though.
And links for everything are in the description below, including Gundam. This time I put the Gundam, this case tournament, the Gundam win a thing, which is this screen here. If you guys like the Gundam card game, I'll be quick, but on the Saturday of the next weekend, we will be doing a win a beta altar for the Gundam card game. This will be the first and best place to get your practice for those Gen Con tournaments coming up, as Gen Con will be the first big event for the Gundam tournament. So if you got a buddy looking to play Gundam and want that competitive practice, we've been hosting stuff here at Eagle's Nest every week on Wednesday. But also, this is going to be a great event to get some good prizing here on the next Saturday coming up. So stay tuned for that. If you guys are interested, become a channel member. Helps me out, $2, and I get to eat on Reese's Thins and Hershey caramel chocolates. So definitely keeps me awake for these streams. Here's the weekly webcam schedule. DigiGuard United Wednesday and Friday, along with DigiGalaxy. As always, join the Eagles Nest Discord channel. We have a cool tag now where you can just be part of the Nest crew and identify yourself in that fun way. But also because it's the best way to find out any information about any webcam tournaments that are coming up here at Eagles Nest and any events here at Eagles Nest. And we also try to help DigiGalaxy out by also announcing to our players. If you want to keep track of what's going on with DigiGalaxy, joining the Eagles Nest Discord is a great start. Last thing is DigiPanda merch. Join the BT22 sleeves because you guys are probably going to be building those decks anyway. So, why don't you get your Renee Williams sleeves, your Maracas Angel thing, and the Cat Dog Man, along with Noodle Arms Man. And then I'm trying to do Riftbound. Join my Discord if you want to figure out how to host a Riftbound tournament with me. That'd be great. And that's the last thing, because that EX9 thing was the previous weekend. So any last thing to say, Eagle, before we walk away?
I think that wraps up real well, guys. Like I said, join us Wednesday for our first night of Gundam Locals for Season 2 also.
Oh, right.
That's the other thing that is technically starting up again. I don't have a new graphic for that, so nothing there yet. But if you guys haven't seen, we're doing a prize wall system. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And if it does well there, we'll do it in Digimon also.
Is the first set fully revealed for the Gundam yet, or are we still missing like a couple cards? Because we're getting I think we're close.
We're literally missing like 4 or 5 cards, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's so close.
All right. Well, sick. With that said, guys, good night. Thanks for being here. See you guys Thursday. Unless you guys are fans of Gundam, then see you guys Wednesday. And then maybe if I do something random, we'll see. But good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. We are stopping.